Are you gonna tell her?
Am I gonna tell her that you're like?
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to.
Room tip.
Oh my.
Take your somber moment.
I love how you were trying to be quiet, so you like kept moving the papers to make them be quiet.
I'm not at my sharpest right now.
You know what? I don't think any of us are. No.
I'm trying to convince myself that I'm in a mental state where I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be easy.
That's a story of my life.
We are all amazing. We are the best Twitch D&D stream named Night School RPG.
Good save.
No one can make that claim but us.
You know, we haven't done this in a while. Connect hands, but don't.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you for being a friend.
Down the road and back again.
Oh.
Oh, back. Hey, episode 1.
Traditions. Great, great traditions. It's a long week, guys.
It was.
You know, it was.
Today
and it was,
was
only,
40 years long.
It was only 4 days.
Oh, God, you're right. I know. I didn't even think about that.
It was just only 4 days.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a whole full week.
No.
You know,
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
this
checked.
Was such a long, short week.
But you know what? We're back together.
Check,
and that's
check.
all
And that's the
that
most important
matters.
thing. That's the best thing.
I say that until the cameras fall down.
Oh.
I feel like that hit the table really hard. Like it just funked really well.
That was a 1, and that was a 6.
It resonated.
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 Raisinated. No.
Razor bladed. No.
No.
let's back off on that. Oh, work with me, people.
All right. Are we ready?
I don't know. Are y'all ready?
I don't know.
Y'all kind of left on a
low note.
I know.
I've got so many new characters created tonight. I am ready to
I
go.
have ones of backup characters.
You know what? I have nothing.
You know what?
Let's just see what happens.
Sorry.
I'm sorry that you feel. Roll the camera, Rodney. Oldies 107 Kakuka, if you're from the Houston area, which I was. Cinco. Hi, I am Michael Vasquez, and you are catching me on a Friday night after a long week of school.
Woo!
And I am your game master tonight here on Night School RPG. It's going to be a completely different feel,
I
people.
don't even know what to expect from anybody, myself included.
So, if you're tuning in and you're like, I don't know how I stumbled here, you're in the right place.
You're in luck.
You enrolled in class today. So we are 4 educators that teach in Central Texas. We love tabletop role-playing, especially D&D 5e. We came together through this, and we have stayed together through neglect of our sanity and self. However, it's a pastime that we enjoy, and we've shared it with our students, and we're loving to record it and share it with anybody who is willing to watch or even pretend to watch. So follow us on our Facebook. We have Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all sorts of things. However, we love to grow our family, so consider following us and supporting local places and stores and channels like us. How's everybody feeling?
Great.
I don't know.
Sanity check?
This is a very, very strong coffee. This is probably about the 5th cup of very strong coffee I've had today.
Okay, this is a bottom line question. When we left school, what time did y'all leave? If you're able to say.
I left school at approximately 4 something.
And I was like right before you.
3:30.
Oh, wow.
I had
You
had to come in clean.
I don't know what it was today.
4:15. It was 4:15 to 4:14.
That's what time it was.
Start it over. We're going to start at the beginning. We got the times wrong. I don't know what it is. Today felt like it was just like pushing through and everything was going super, super fast. And by the end of the day, I was like, I am done. And then remembered, oh no, we said we're going to move this to Friday nights. So we used to do it on Sundays, which was a wonderful time. We are now 14 episodes in?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. 14 episodes in. And
15 tonight?
15 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This is big 1-5.
Counting by fives. Fives.
That's not the right song.
It's not.
5, 10, 15.
and
we stopped,
20.
no, we stopped
We
there.
got there.
We got to 15. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Tune in next time for more.
Don't
Figure out how the
jinx
song
it.
ends.
Enough about me and my delirium as a music teacher. Let's go ahead and go on to our lovely cast of players. Joining us once again, hopefully, who knows, as the same characters. We have Elizabeth Vick, who will be playing somebody. We have Joshua Hovda, if you've not had the lovely pleasure of listening to him and hearing his gentle wind song of a southern accent that completely says the right things at the wrong time.
I love your words.
We have a board
I
just
was
for
gonna
your
say,
words.
you have some really good words.
He'll be playing one of our characters as well, but he has 2 characters to choose from at this moment. And we have Catherine Flores, but she goes by Kat.
You were so close.
No, I did it on purpose this time.
Really?
No. So we have Kat Flores, who's going to be playing... Well, it's hard for me to say who you're playing because... Well, actually, Kat, I can say who you're playing. If you caught our Instagram post, we left last time on a very heavy cliffhanger. As our party finally... Curing the petrification of their friend Dakar Malkoa in the Zaget, they escort his unconscious body down, heading south, going closer to Kala Kesh, where there's been this undead force that is moving and traveling across this bridge-like train kind of mechanism called the Windway. As they move down the Zaget and head into the lower forest bed areas, they're going to where they first encountered and met and became a crew and a team. You find yourselves back in Lakota. However, it is eerily quiet where there should be frantic people running a bazaar. Going into the bazaar that you first met your dragonborn friend Kelnis, Kat, your character Q was ever aware of a stalking large reptilian beast that was just moving between the tents, not attacking and not aware of your presence until your newfound friend Raystrom kind of decided to alert you of what he saw and caused some demonic goat-like creatures to fall from the beams of the oh, I'm losing my words today. Ooh, it's gonna be a Friday, guys. Of the drapery that's across the bazaar. Falling out of these canopies, they immediately attacked and you found yourself overwhelmed, able to slay one of the goat-like creatures. You attempted your best to pull the other one far away from your team as it stalked and just pounded against our dragonborn Kelnis, taking her down. And down again.
And
down again. Which honestly she's used to because this is typically what happens to her in Lakota.
It's just this
It
bizarre.
is.
It's
It's
so
bizarre.
bizarre.
It's just this town.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
Oh, sorry.
But you, unfortunately, were unable to reach her in time for another boost of energy because, Raystrom, you yourself were slammed and slashed across your chest piece, knocking you down. Your still defender lying yards away, completely destroyed and fallen to pieces near one of the bazaar stands. And as the whole team lies on the ground, we ended with what looked like a TPK. However, that night I asked both of you two to leave and we did a recording that we put on Instagram just right before this dropped. And we rolled. Yeah, I didn't want y'all to see it. We actually had Kat roll because she didn't have a chance. We ran out of time just because of our time constraints, and she didn't get to roll her final 2 death saves. Fortunately, she only needed to roll 1 because she rolled a natural 20. So she, having this surge of energy return to her heart, it begins to pump, and she immediately feels that breath reach her, and it quickly takes a notice around her and hears nothing. And as she stands up, she looks and she sees that one goat-like creature that was stalking slowly towards the cart, where the large reptilian quadruped slowly kind of sniffs at the now unconscious bodies. Countess, if you remember, you actually passed all 3 of yours. You were just lying unconscious. However, we have not made yours yet. So, Raystrom, I need you to make me a death saving throw. And that's how we'll begin today.
9.
As the body of Raystrom begins to go just a little bit more chill, what would you like to do?
I want to go kind of around all of the, I guess the tents, or I don't know, what are they called? The tables?
Yeah, it's just
Whatever
the tables.
they are.
Everything's covered once again, so I left it up. The tables have all been kind of beaten and smashed and moved around, but the whole area is encompassed by that large canopy.
Okay. I'm going to go around that, the tables farthest from me, because it looks like there's a little bit more cover that way, and try to get to where Kelnis is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
You know what, this one already has a 20, so I'm going to try that one. Okay.
As you push yourself
24.
off and quickly skitter and kind of move, hunching and kind of crawling and making sure that you are not seen. You feel like you definitely got there. I would say with your full speed, you probably could get just to the other side as you see that one beast that you're going, still limping from the bad wounds, moving very slowly towards the cart. And as you get around and are ready to continue your next movement, I need one more death save from you.
You can see what it is. Another 9.
As the body goes just a little more cold, that bestial creature turns and you see its mouth with those rows of circular teeth serrated, just lined inside, opens and lets off that loud roar, and then starts crawling off the cart. And you see it getting just closer and closer towards you. What would you like to do?
It's coming towards me, not towards the goat thing.
You're very close, but it's definitely coming in your direction.
Okay.
So I would say you're basically doing that.
Okay. This canopy, is there a way for me to get on top of it?
I mean, there's posts that you could climb.
Okay. I want to do that.
Whether or not the actual fabric itself is something that's going to... I mean, it'll hold, most likely. How would be moving on something that's free moving? It's up to you.
You know what? I'm going to try to... Why couldn't you just live? I'm going to try to make a break, do like a little, like quick little basketball move, football move, fake it, try to fake it out and go around and try to get to Raystrom.
Okay, so you go and you're just going to try to make a break for it, the cart? Okay, so you're running between the creatures.
Yes.
So the cart, remember, it was over here. That means the creature is actually stalking this direction.
Okay, then I want to go around. I don't want to go through them. I want to go around to, I guess, to where Kelnis is then.
Right. As you take your dart,
and I'm going to do a a dash, I guess.
Yeah, that would be what you would need to get all the way across. Roll one more stealth check. As now you are making your way out of the bazaar and going into the free plains.
16.
As you take off, you hear that loud, bleeding noise as you feel the air. You can hear the air kind of build and pick up momentum behind you, and you know what's coming. Those barbs that still reminisce that hard, disease-filled power that overtook your body, and you quickly look down and see that your skin is still festering from where it hit last, and you're waiting for the impact before you hear the noise. Kala Kesh! And immediately that large reptilian creature jumps forward, and its mouth opens and just slams on top of the goat. At which point it pulls and rips, and you hear the goat bleeding and the legs flailed in the air as it severs neck from body, and the rest of the goat topples to the ground and falls to the floor next to you. And you continue to run, and the creature begins to eat and gnaw away at the head.
I go to the cart, try to check on everybody.
As you get to the other side of the cart, you see, shrouded in a very dusty orange-brown cloak and hood, 3 very tough knotted braids wound together into tight buns that sit strategically and evenly placed atop a dwarven head, as Marietta is holding a small potion and is feeding it into your friend Raystrom.
Wait. Okay.
Raystrom, you get 10.
When she realizes who she is, like, okay, well, we gotta get out of here. Did you not see that thing? We have to go.
At which point she kind of looks over at you and she's like, no, we're fine. There might be more. Your eyes open and you look forward and you see this rather familiar face, except more aged, worn along the eyes, but also a lot more heftier in the fattening of the face.
Lady Marietta, you're a sight for sore eyes.
I was wondering when you were going to get here.
I tried to come as fast as I could. I just had to take a pit stop for some knowledge, which took a little longer than expected.
You think you would have sent word that you were actually going to be here? It might have helped, instead of just showing up.
You gotta call first.
Well, there were ravens sent.
They said the messenger was coming. They didn't say when.
Well, I wasn't given a deadline to show up.
This is great, but we also still have another unconscious person over there. If we could...
At which point she kind of walks over and just kind of shakes a little bit on Kelnis' side, and she doesn't come to. She takes a moment. You see her hands kind of going across the neck, looking for a pulse. I think she's fine. She just needs rest. I mean, she's in the cart, mostly. You want to help me get the other side and we can just throw her in?
I can do it. Like, trying to seem really strong. Yeah, I can
She
do
goes over and she takes the left leg.
I'll make sure she doesn't land on the car.
I'm, like, taking Kelnis'
Dakar is like
right hand.
So as you go, you see that remainder of body has been stripped away of meat and flesh, and there's just kind of bone and sinew and ligaments that are still attached to that goat-like creature. And you see the beast kind of turn, and it sees you. And you now notice that that hard hide almost looks like armor. It's fashioned in such a way that it looks like it's attached, if not surgically attached, to this reptilian creature, which is what made it so hard to get your weapons through.
Huh.
And it takes its step
Step back.
into you.
Step back.
And it kind of goes up, and you see that tongue come out with all those barbs. Kala! Kind of looks over at Marietta. Down, girl! And the tongue comes right back in. I'm so sorry.
Yours?
Recently, yes.
Recently.
Yeah, very, very recently. But, honestly, she's a jewel. She's a saint.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's not her fault.
Well, I mean...
I told her to protect the town. She's supposed to watch the town. If we had known that you were going to be here, we would have made sure that someone would have been here to escort you at least back to the villa.
If you had known.
It's okay. But those other creatures, those are not mine. So
Okay, that's what I was worried about. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I mean.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you
You have
actually
to show
helping, or are
me
you
the,
just holding?
I'm just holding. Like,
Okay.
I'm not actually helping.
She's gonna do it by herself. And try as she can, she just can't quite get the body. So, Calnus, you're almost like hanging over. You're in, but you're not in.
Dragging.
But you're not touching the ground. Like maybe like a claw. just the claw.
tip.
Just the tip of the claw. As she kind of gives up her effort and then looks at you and she's like, I mean, do you think she's fine?
Raystrom, I might need some help.
Let me help pulling up Marietta, and then we'll have to talk about the blueprints for Kala. That's quite a beast.
The blueprints?
Well, yeah, how you made her.
Oh, I didn't make her.
Oh,
It's a living thing, obviously.
still, you don't know Marietta's skills.
Oh, can you make creatures?
No.
I didn't think so.
We don't make a creature. I mean, I
Enhance it.
can have a baby. I know I choose not to have a baby. I'm not really a family person.
No, I get it. Yeah, it's a personal choice.
I mean, it's a good thing. I mean,
It is.
we need children. And,
It's a great thing.
You know what? We should get her in the.
Get her in the cart. Get her in the cart.
Kala, and you see Kala kind of come up, and she gets her head underneath, and it's this weird, strange sight to see something that just did this to somebody, hefting them up, and I need. Go ahead and roll an advantage for your athletics.
13.
You didn't get all the way in, but you're definitely in enough where like your crotch has now gotten over and you've fallen over.
Oh, good.
And so your butts and tails kind of in the air, and you're situated. You're safe, but definitely not.
Secure.
I was gonna say appropriate.
She's not decent. We put a towel over her.
Yeah.
The blanket that was over Dakar.
Marianne just kind of smacks you on the rear and she's like, "That'll do. Let's go.
Good enough.
Avanti. Let's go." And she hops into the cart, and she kind of heads over, pushes kind of out of the way, grabs the reins, and you see her rear the horses around as she takes you back further towards the Mal Saran, and you're led up a side road that you're very familiar with as you begin to move further into the woods between the dead woods. There's only one house that could possibly be this way. The villa of the once great mayor to himself, Darian Lafee. As you pull up,
I'm like, wait, why are we going here?
well, this is where everybody is right now. We decided it'd be safer if we put everybody in one spot until we can.
Who's inside?
Well, everybody's inside.
Like, authority-wise, who's inside?
Authority-wise, there's some Mal-Saran guards, captains there. I mean, pretty much anybody we could find that wasn't dead, dying, or fleeing, we moved them here. Is
Okay.
this a problem? I mean, I can take you back to the house if you want, but...
No, it's fine. We can go, and I use my scarf to kind of finagle something that like covers my hair and kind of just shows my eyes.
Okay. And she, as she's going, she kind of looks back. She's like, so, it's good to see you, but what happened to the dready guy?
Well, he's right here.
Hi, you!
He's not responding right now, which is why we wanted to come and see you. He was petrified by a basilisk, and then we found a cure, and we came back and we cured him. And now...
You found a cure? Wow! Who else has business out here?
I don't know if we didn't pay for it. We didn't steal
She may
it.
have buried the lead. I created the cure.
Oh, so you're my competition.
You followed a recipe, didn't you?
Well, dear, everybody follows a recipe.
Yeah, but
how you make things,
you didn't create it.
I did create it from the recipe.
You mixed it.
Well, correct. That's how you create things.
I think creating it involves some like intellectual like property.
Oh, like Ver.
Who's
Who's
Ver?
Yeah, Ver.
Did you leave her?
Well, I mean, he's not going anywhere. But our business is with Ver as well. We should probably go back for him at some point.
Who's Ver?
Ver is my steel defender.
Oh, the boxy oven thingy.
Yes. The dresser on wheels. Or wheel.
That's generous. It's your first one?
He is version 1, yes.
How long was it ago when we switched?
A while.
Only one.
Switched.
Well, he's recent. I've been doing other research at the Badoon.
Definitely have to fill me in on the Badoon. I'm sure it's just as riveting as it always was.
I mean, your mother and father do miss you.
Yeah, I'm sure, because they probably wrote to me every single day and just forgot to send them.
Well, I wrote to you.
Yeah, but I don't even really know who you are. I mean, I saw you one time.
Well, I feel like I know you the way your parents would talk about you.
It's a little creepy, actually. But thanks.
You're welcome.
Either way. Oh, so...
Switched? What does that mean?
You tell her or me?
We were sort of exchange students.
What does that mean?
It's a very nice and polite way for business people to say that they gave up their children so that their own parents could be better at their business.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Did he win in the situation?
Oh no. I hated Badoon. But it...
So where did you go?
Well, I stayed with his family. Learned a little bit about some capitalistic ideas. And got just the startup that I needed to be able to set up shop. And I mean, look at me now. The owner of Marietta's Moats and Tonics.
I think she won.
I don't know. I enjoyed my time in the Badoon and gained an array of knowledge.
Yeah, the stars are lovely, aren't they? Oh, wait, you can't see the stars because you aren't outside.
I've never been to the Badoon. What do you mean, not outside?
The Badoon's a mountain range. It's where the oldest dwarven tribes decided to set up residence because they didn't want to be bothered by man's rule in the capital. And when the elves took over, they didn't want to be bothered by theirs either.
Fair enough. So they sacrificed Sky?
Well, no, they just sacrificed everything so they could have privacy.
Oh.
And secrecy and ownership of all of their knowledge. Did I about get it all?
Sounds about right.
Okay.
The knowledge was grand.
Yeah.
You guys are fun together.
Well, I consider myself to be a blast. Here we are! All right, so it's pretty crowded. There's not a lot of room, but we can definitely send some people to get your friend. We can have her looked at, and probably put her in one of the chambermaid's rooms.
Is there any way we can like just avoid the Mala Saran like at all costs?
I mean,
like I know that everybody's in there and it's really crowded, but just like no.
you're not in any trouble, are you? I mean, I just got her to this town. I know y'all told me before that y'all had some issues, but honestly, nothing really was said about you.
Okay. Well. Okay.
I mean, there's some really unflattering pictures, but they don't look anything like you.
Okay. I believe you.
I mean, okay, well, we'll go in.
I'll go around collecting them just in case.
Collecting what?
The unflattering pictures.
They're in the house?
Well, no, I mean, there's one, but the kids mainly use it for games. It's nothing big.
It's of me?
What's of all of you? Y'all had a wanted poster. I mean,
What are they doing to it?
well, I think they've drawn on it. Some people have tried to color it with various berries and things they found in the woods. Right now, they're just throwing things at it.
I can take that.
Constructive.
I'll take that.
It's mainly not you. It's the one that has the horn.
Kind of look like. Feeling reassured knowing that she doesn't have a horn. Okay.
I think we'll
But
be fine.
I'm gonna keep this on. Just in case.
Right. We'll just make yourselves comfortable. I'll be in there in a little bit. And she hops off. You see she goes and she begins to kind of unfasten the horses to take them off. What are you doing?
Should we leave him attached so we can go get Ver real quick?
I mean, I don't think he's going to go anywhere, and I don't think anything's going to happen to him, but I can surely leave the horses here if you want. Are you leaving so soon? Your friend looks like she's going to need to rest for a while.
Well, no. The gift from your parent is with Ver.
Oh!
It's
Left a gift over there?
well, yes, but like I said, it's not going anywhere.
Well, I mean, you never know. We passed through.
It's secure.
Okay.
She kind of takes a moment and then nods her head. My mother or my father?
Your mother.
Bitch. Do you know it?
I do.
Less of a bitch. Alright, I mean, if you want, we can take the horses independently and we can go over there and check it out. Kala will be at this. We'll be fine.
I was hoping to get Ver in the cart, so I could do some work on him later.
Oh, well then, yeah. Fine then. If you want to get your friend and take her inside.
Yeah.
Some. She laughs for a moment. They go and they help drag the lifeless, heavy body of Keldis Imrish as this dragonborn gets swept through the mud, the dirt, hits the first paver, gets dragged across the stone, avoids the fountain. The water kind of it's a mess seeing them get you. But eventually you are brought, and as soon as the door opens, you see many of the townspeople and a couple gentlemen do run over and they help and they grab and they lift you up and they carry you and set you down in a bed to rest.
Now to car.
I think you can handle him on your own.
Yeah, we're about the same. height. I kind of like swing his arm over.
I didn't see him fight. What happened?
I mean,
Side effects from the petrification.
He hasn't woken up.
Well, how long was he petrified?
I think they said it was about 2 weeks.
Well, dear petrification, you still have your wits about you. Your brain probably can only take so much.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, imagine if you stayed awake for two whole weeks.
Okay.
You would most certainly die. But, well, he's not going to die. His body was preserved. However, his body it's shutting down for a moment. He'll be up, right as rain.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll take care of him.
Do you know when?
I mean, I can prepare a tonic for him.
Yes, please. That would be great.
Okay, and she kind of pulls out a notepad and begins to write. Okay, so that'll just be taken off of his tab?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll be on that as soon as we get back from getting your friend.
Wait, before we close that tab, do you have anything that can fix this, death?
Oh, good God.
Yeah, it's green and it smells.
Oh yeah, it's usually not like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You usually don't smell like this.
most likely. Let me come back and then we can go to my store. I have my potions there, but I don't think I have anything here that will take care of something that ugly. You might want to wrap it. Best not let it get exposed if it could be contagious.
Keep it elevated.
Less elevated, more. Yeah, it's just dripping off. It's like shawarma, you know?
Sorry.
Alright, so you go in and the two of you hop back on the cart and begin making your way back into town. As you look around, you see it's not chaos. Everybody seems to be contently getting by, but it is very cramped as people are just kind of waiting and bored.
I'm just gonna lay low, try not to talk to anybody. Yeah.
As Marietta and you, Raystrom, make your way back, is she mad?
I mean, she's not happy.
Was she disappointed? Honestly.
I mean, I love your family as much as I love mine. But I feel like no matter what, we'll always be more of a disappointment to our parents than someone else's. I'm sure me not returning to the capital yet, isn't pleasing to my father, but, much like you, I still have business to take care of. I know if I ever end up back in the capital, I'll be welcome.
Honestly, he hasn't really spoken of you much, but I mean, who knows? There's holidays. As you kind of pull up around the bazaar, for a moment you hear that bleeding. The car continues to move and pulls around, and you see on the other side, hunched on top of Ver, a tiny white weasel that is just curled up and bundled on top of him, sleeping.
Oh, well, I think I know that rat.
You just make friends with woodland creatures now?
Well, it's not my friend, but I think it's friends. No, I guess we are friends, yeah.
Alright, well, your friend's gonna need to get up because I need to get into that friend.
Well, let's get my friend in the back of the cart first, and then we'll get into my friend for your stuff.
I don't think we're gonna be able to lift him. Especially with my stuff inside of him.
That's true.
So I say that we empty him out, I get my stuff, we go take my stuff back, and then we'll come back and get your friend. He's not really alive anyway.
I mean, he sort of is.
No, he's not. He's a machine.
Well, yeah, but still he's alive with energy.
Energy's in everything. That's one of the foundations in the Badoon.
True. Well, let me get your goods out.
Oh, shit, I don't know who you think you are, but I am. Oh, yeah, let's...
Took you a while.
You're asleep.
been waiting a long time for this.
You can. Oh no. Yeah, we definitely. Yeah. She kind of hops off the cart, goes over, scoops up the sleeping weasel.
Oh, here, let me.
Just
Oh, I'll take him.
kind of hands it over.
I'll take the rat.
And then she goes and kind of tries to find the compartment, finds where it is, and just kind of. She knows what to expect, but she pulls.
Is Ver on his back, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulls, and there's no movement, but that locking sigil mechanism begins to shine as it glows, and she kind of looks at it. It's like my birthday all over again.
It's trustworthy.
It's trustworthy?
Yes.
Trustworthy.
Well, in Dwarvish.
Well, you could have said that. She kind of leans over and begins to mutter the dwarven words, and then the lock itself once again spins, aligns itself, and then there's that light that bursts off of it as the hatch begins to open. Oh, it's been a long time. Money! And she starts pulling out handfuls of gold coins and kind of shoves them into the kind of cape and begins to walk over and empty them out, shoveling out the entire sum of 10,000 gold pieces.
That's quite the inheritance.
Well, honestly, it's not my full inheritance, it's more of a loan. We don't really get inheritance, but I think I've pulled my weight, and they owed me something, and I kind of wrote rather sternly to her. Alright, well, we can head this back either to my place, or, you know what, your friend did want some things. Maybe I should stop off and get some potions.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
As y'all begin to move towards the once puffing Pegasus. What are y'all doing back at the mayoral house?
I'm gonna say I'm still laying low, trying to make sure nobody... Listening to the conversations that are near me, but not engaging with anybody.
As about 30 minutes go by since you've fallen, you're starting to run into that short rest. So you can start using your hit die if you like. So you have an amount of hit die that you can roll.
Sure.
So you have a d12 as your hit die.
Okay.
And your level is
5.
So you have 5d12. So you can use as many as you want, but they do not always reset. So you'll have 5. If you use, let's say you use 2, you'd have 3 left. But whenever you take a long rest, you might get back some. It's not that you're guaranteed to always have your 5.
I'll start with 1.
Right. So you're go ahead and do a perception check as you listen around. And you do come back to consciousness.
Does that go to my HP?
Yep.
21.
Most people, it's mundane conversations. The mill, it's too cold. Blankets haven't been washed in a while. This place is really dusty. And then every once in a while, you get little bits of story about the history of this place. And the mysterious murder of the old mayor who had been found to be a rapist. Apparently your story was convincing enough, and they believe that he was killed by somebody who was spurned before and enacted revenge.
Just kind of underneath my... You see my eyes just...
Yeah. So as you gather your information, most of the town, even though you begin to feel confident, you start talking to a few people. What had happened in the past, you were not found guilty. Nobody even considered you to be the enacted party that caused the downfall there. What was mysterious was that there was a big disturbance at the Puffing Pegasus. It was destroyed. The inside was in shambles and left unattended. Animals everywhere. It was covered in bird shit.
Slightly burnt.
Slightly burnt on the inside.
Just one wall.
From the battle that y'all had before, it made it look like somebody had attacked Dakar.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the sign itself is not a wanted poster for Dakar. It's wanted Dakar. And then both of you, there's a reward for finding Dakar. What would you like to do, Countess?
Slowly
Sleep.
wake up a little bit.
You find yourself alone in a very isolated room with a few bunk beds.
I'm gonna lay here for a few minutes.
Q.
Can you bring me some water?
As you begin to pull up to the once Puffing Pegasus, you now see the window has been fixed. The signage now holds this ornate swiveled M that actually bows out of balsa wood and covers a portion of the front door so that you walk through the curved arch of the first part of the M to get in.
Quite the shop.
Well, yeah, it was really, really wrecked when I got here, but honestly, I got a really good deal for it.
Yeah.
So, stay here for a moment. I'll be right back, and I'll see what I can get. And she runs into the back room. Takes a while. You hear some clanging of various containers as she's huffing and cursing things. That's not what I need. This is, I don't know, 2 of these. Maybe I can get a third one of these for a deal. And, last time they wanted this, I should get these 2. And you see her come out with like 6 bags. And she begins to move.
Is it moving day?
Yeah. Just take a bag and help me to get into the car.
Okay.
As y'all load up, she locks her door, and then y'all begin to move back. All the while with Kala, the reptilian beast, just following beside you. Anything else you want to do? Places you want to see?
I mean, I just want to work on Burr at some point.
Well, if you want to get off now, I can leave you with Kala, but I kind of need to get to your friend. That arm's not going to stay on for much longer.
Wow.
Captain Nubbin.
Let's get there first so she doesn't become left-handed.
All right. Yeah! Oh, Timothy. Let's go. As you continue moving on, eventually you do reunite back at the house where you walk in and your friends are not around.
Maybe they're laying low.
Well, possibly. One thought that she was in serious trouble. I told her she's probably going to be fine, but... Q! Kimura!
Who's Kimura?
Your friend.
Oh.
What, you thought her name was really Q?
Well, that was all I was told. So I called her Lady Q until...
Oh, God, don't call her Lady Q. Don't call anybody Lady Q.
Well, I know that now.
Don't call anybody a lady unless you want to be called a lady.
She's right as I walk up.
Oh, hi! Yeah. Drink this.
I mean, what's in it?
Also, it's on the tab.
Yes.
Okay, she goes to walk off. As soon as you drink it, you look down and the flesh itself begins to slide off, but there is new flesh underneath.
Okay.
As you kind of shake off and it just bits of once was arm sit on the carpet. A little cat kind of scurries up and you see him.
I'm Kellis!
Oh, I found your rat too.
Felix! I was so worried about you guys, I forgot about Felix! Oh my god,
Well,
thank you!
he was keeping Ver safe.
Good.
Or maybe Ver was keeping him safe. Not really sure.
I mean, both are probable, though, so just kind of... He's mad, but
He's asleep.
okay.
A little chilly. A little lonely. A little depressed.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's seen some shit. Eventually, you do hear your friend's name get yelled out.
I'm gonna get up real slowly and like peek around the corner of the door.
The thing for Dakar?
Oh, yeah. And she kind of hands over and gives you a slightly purplish small vial. Wouldn't take much, actually. Don't let him ingest it, just...
Okay. Is it safe to do, like, now?
What do you think we're taking?
Well, no, I don't know if I need to, like, wait till he wakes up or something.
Oh, no, it's to wake him up.
Okay, I was just being sure. I don't know. I'm not, like,
No.
all about the medicine. I don't know.
Okay, watch.
The
You
big
take
one's the doctor.
This one here,
Okay.
and then he's going to wake up. And then she pulls out a red one, and she goes, this one, and he's going to feel better.
Okay.
This one. Two of these, one of these. Don't wait till the morning.
Okay. How often?
First,
Just kidding.
Just
Then.
one time.
Okay. So we go and do that. Hope this works.
Yeah, also, both of those.
Yeah.
As you go over to your friend Dakar, you take that bottle and uncork it. It's strong smelling. And that's actually what it is. It is a bottle of liquefied smelling salt. There are 3 doses. As you put it down and you let him smell, eventually, just like having been stabbed to the heart with a syringe of adrenaline, Dakar Malkoa wakes up.
Who put the Sharpie mark on my chest?
It's a felt tip marker.
They left me!
No, we're right here.
Dakar?
We went to go get you.
He's awake?
He's awake, but then his body is like limp and he falls over the side.
I
Too
go
weak
like
to really...
to his face. We're here. We have you.
Dear, the red one, I mean, I literally 7
Yes, I'm
seconds
sorry.
ago, I told you.
I got excited and I gave him the red one.
You have your hit points back.
Dakar?
Okay.
You left me again.
No.
No, we had to.
We had to save you.
We had to leave so we could find a cure for you.
There was no way to save you being there. You were in
They
stone.
wouldn't have given you any cure.
No, there was no cure there. We had to go and find one, and we did. Oh my God, there's so
missed
much
out
to
on
tell you. Oh my God, you're okay.
Are you okay?
I reach up and touch y'all's faces. Is this real or is this another dream?
It's real.
It's real.
Also, don't freak out, but we're in the mayor's house in Lakota.
So this is a dream.
No.
We took you back.
You said not to go back to Lakota, and you took me back?
Don't freak out.
Why are we back here?
Do you remember that dwarf? Marietta. She bought the puffing Pegasus?
She owes you money.
Not as much now.
Yeah, but because
She helped cure you.
she had to wake you up.
Because you were awake and then you weren't awake.
So she cured me?
Partially.
We unpetrified you, and then you were like wouldn't wake up, and then she gave us things to wake you up. So it was a team effort.
This is heavy.
I know. I'm sorry.
But you're awake.
You're alive. Oh my God! It worked.
You're here.
I can't believe it worked.
He's awake. He's not just a body.
Raystrom! It worked!
Been waiting for this.
Raystrom, this is Dakar. Dakar, this is our friend Raystrom.
Dakar Malkoa. Race from Harlem Brigadoon at your service.
Big twins. Brothers from another mother.
What's up, Rhinestone?
No.
Raystrom.
Raystrom.
Like a ray of sunshine.
And then a strum.
the instrument.
That's what I said.
No, it's not. You said rhinestone like a cowboy.
Maybe it's a side effect of being
How do you
stoned for so long.
Yeah. Oh.
That was a different kind of
feel? Ha ha ha.
trip that I'm used to.
On that note, there was a small little satchel of like green peat moss underneath your bed. Is that? We'll talk about it later. Hi, Dekar.
Is she real?
Yes.
Yes.
We're all real. We're all real.
Don't ever leave me again.
I'm sorry. It just there was
We
no
had
way. There was no way to.
It was either be stuck in stone forever,
Or we leave you.
or we leave you to go get the cure.
And then we came back.
But we came back and we got you and we brought you back here.
Did you bring Lucky too?
We did not.
Lucky has to stay at the Zaget. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, there's a lot that you missed.
Lucky's on a farm where he can run free and play with all the other left dragons.
What
What about Felix? Timothy, are they okay?
Felix and
Yes.
Timothy are both okay. I think Felix is a little bit mad at me because I was worried about getting you guys
healed.
safe, and I left him.
Thank you.
I mean, I understand where he's coming from.
I know.
But we had to. And we didn't know what being petrified meant. Besides, you were turned to stone.
Yeah. Somebody said you were awake the whole time? What do you remember?
I remember everything seizing up and getting dark, and then y'all leaving up the elevator,
Yeah, that happened.
and then it's all sort of a blur from there.
How do you feel? Like, I don't know, are you okay? Like, relatively speaking, of course.
I'm tired.
I guess we should give you some space.
But not too much.
No.
We'll leave.
We're right
We'll
here, right here.
You
Right
walk
now.
out of the room.
You said you would leave!
right here.
Okay.
So was a basilisk.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have any like residual basilisk parts.
I asked them.
Lights.
They didn't get any of the parts.
I mean, I could only wish.
I was in the same boat when I met them.
I mean, that would be the first smart thing to do. You find a creature that
I mean,
you
yeah, you gotta
take
see it
something
before
from
and
the
like,
harvested
yeah, it's like
land
this
or
part of that
something.
part.
I mean, we're
now.
not all zoologists here.
We also just finished killing it. Because it was trying to kill us.
That's the
Yeah,
easiest time to
but
take the parts.
Do you think that we just walk? How do you think I concoct my potions? I just walk in and I say, "Excuse you, would you please give me a little bit of your semen?" No, I just.
You don't milk a giant spider. You have to slay it before you can get the ooey goodness out of it.
I mean, I get
That's never
Southerners.
my first
Have you-
thought.
Our friend
Have you noticed
was...
that, Southerners?
I don't think they see the big picture. It's like, it's an interesting culture.
Yeah, subset.
Yeah.
It's very like a subset culture. Just
Being south of the wall does not make us any less. I just want you to know that. Just because we didn't think to get something off of a creature that we killed doesn't make us any less important. Okay?
We were a little concerned about our friend.
she walks away.
Damn straight.
Way to tell her.
And then she turns back. Dakar, I believe we have business to take care of.
Can you sleep first, please?
Actually, no. I believe you have something of mine.
We should probably empty out the haversack.
The weather sack?
The bag.
Your purse.
Oh. My merce?
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, you want to purchase it.
Wait, what? Don't you owe him money?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I did give you 500 as a down payment plus the bag. The bag was to be returned to me, so I still owed you 9,500 gold pieces. But with the smelling salts, the elixir of life,
To save you.
the heal for your arm,
To save me.
I would say that would get us to about 8,750 gold.
Damn, those are expensive!
Well, I mean, I can set your arm back to where you want it to be.
Well, no, but I'm just saying.
I figured you did want to be left-handed.
I mean, I'm sure I'd be fine, but thank you. Alright.
But I mean, if you want to knock off, let's say, another 1,500 gold pieces, I can give you the haversack.
Well, that's not giving it. That's buying it, right? Isn't that how money works?
That is how money works. She remembers that.
It's just without the exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the exchange has already happened. You're just paying retroactively.
Except even then...
You still are supposed to give him money. I know math. I don't know money, but I know math.
D'accord?
What do you think, guys? I'm still a little foggy.
That's a lot of gold pieces for a bag. I know it can hold a lot, but...
It does hold a lot, and it's actually been very helpful. I don't know.
Is it a good deal? Because I got a bargain on a hammer, but I don't think I can talk Marietta down. On a hammer, on an axe.
Especially, I just yelled at her, so I don't think so. I think it might be a good idea.
8,000 is still a lot of gold pieces.
Yeah, especially because I think we can get some money because we found you. And I'll explain that in a little bit once you're not tired anymore.
Okay. If you think it's a good deal.
I mean, I don't think it's a great deal, but...
Where else are we going to find it?
Do you like the bag? Do you want to keep the bag?
I mean, it's been by my side for a while now.
Ouch.
Y'all.
It's also
You know,
not
one of these days
alive.
you're going to have to forgive us.
And it also didn't find you a cure. And it also didn't go to hell and back, almost literally, to find you a cure. Which we did gladly.
It also doesn't know secrets about your tree.
Speaking of, that's right. We know secrets about your tree.
What tree?
Sorry.
It's an oak tree.
Backtrack. Do you want the bag? Do you like the bag? Do you want to keep the bag? Yes, just rapid fire. You know what? Whatever comes to your mind first. Do you like the bag?
If y'all think it'll be useful, we should keep it.
How about I pull out my charlatan's die and I say, you know what? Even number we keep it. You pay for it. Odd number we don't.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah. And I roll it and it lands on a 4.
Do so happy I forgot I gave you this. Do a performance check
Okay.
at advantage.
I always forget what my performance is. 13.
Right. If you want to, if you are really feel like you would doubt her, you can do an insight check. However, if you would just believe it, it's a pretty decent roll.
I know nothing to doubt.
What was even again?
We're keeping the bag.
Oh,
Paying for
okay.
the bag. Buying it.
Okay. So I'll mark that off. Another 1,500. That takes you to 725.
725?
725?
Well, yeah, 7,250.
7,250. That sounds better. Yeah.
Plus 1,500 was 8,700. Is that where we were at?
You were at 8750. However, I do have more wares. I mean, I have a feeling you're going to be here for a while, since you clearly couldn't handle yourselves out there against those other beasts, and there are more.
Can we talk about those beasts?
Sure. She kind of slides over a couple bags as she pushes them towards you.
Where did they come from?
Well, oddly enough,
While this is happening, I want to be watching Raystrom and seeing, like, if he's, I don't know, doing something.
Body
Or,
language.
yeah.
Does he know about these beasts?
Yeah. Well, no. Watching Marietta.
Okay.
Like, see if he's, like, laughing or thinking that we are silly or stupid or something.
Is she telling the truth or not?
okay, roll an insight check. And then, Raystrom, I will let you decide what you want to do with this, based on the number.
Math's hard.
Try
23.
So yeah, she's pretty onto you without being like on your face looking at you. So if there's anything that you would give away, just let her know.
Okay.
Forgot what we're talking about.
The beasts.
Oh, oddly enough, you had mentioned a tree.
No, I'm talking about the beasts.
I know. The beast came from a tree.
What tree?
Well, we were fighting back as much as we could.
What were you fighting first?
The only thing we have been fighting, those creatures.
That's all that's come down here?
That's all that we've seen so far. They came out of the woods. I mean, out of the closest part of the dead woods, so I've been told that many things live there. So it didn't seem shocking at first until the number began to grow. They swarmed over the bazaar, and that's when people started to flee. They all headed towards the vacant house.
And nobody saw anything go into the woods? They just saw the things come out of the woods.
Well, no, I don't think anybody was particularly looking to see what was going into the woods. Nothing apparently ever goes into the woods.
But your establishment is on the edge of the woods.
Yes. And I was one of the first ones to see the creatures. It was then that I decided that I needed some protection, and I had been planning on summoning something, but...
Summoning something?
Well, yes, do you think Kala just is a natural beast on this realm?
No, but there are not many natural things happening these days.
That is very, very true. No. Kala is summoned from a different plane of existence.
Do you think that's what happened with these goat things?
I'm not sure. All I know is I summoned Kala and made a deal with her. She's allowed to eat anything that she catches, as long as she follows the guidelines of protecting the city from any outsider's intrusion. I guess I should have been a little more specific when the deal was made. Otherwise, you might not have had that tussle when you showed up. But you know what? I apologize for that. You know what? I'll actually give you a deal. 25% off on your first buy. As long as it's more than 300 gold pieces.
Ugh. I don't have that money to spend.
Oh, if only someone came into a large sum of money.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, that'd be... I mean, I don't even know what it is we're planning on buying, but this sounds... I don't know.
You know
I
what?
I feel like the order.
I'm working on it, okay?
If we could have 250, that would be awesome. But that's still
Are you
short.
using your IOU?
That's still short of 300.
I'm working on it.
Oh.
He's been thinking about it for 2 weeks.
The only reason you wanted to be unpetrified is just to use the IOU, and then you're gonna walk out.
So, these beasts came out of the woods. These are the only beasts you've encountered?
Yeah, I've already said that. We tracked them though, once Kala pushed them back, and we found a rather miraculous looking tree.
What did it look like?
Well, it seemed to have a little bit of a different coloration on different sides of it. Rather large oak tree with a cutting in the middle. Except that's where we found many of the creatures hiding.
In the opening.
Well, that's where they came out of.
Was this tree surrounded by anything, or did it look... I know it already looks
trees.
odd. Did it...
I mean, it looked like it was in a forest. Pretty dead looking trees, and kind of stands out. Like, the tree itself is pretty odd.
What kind of roots did it have?
There we go. Roots.
Oh my gosh.
Did it have?
Extensive roots?
I mean, I didn't dig them up. Now I have to be a botanist? First I was too much to be a zoologist, and now I have to be a botanist.
Well,
No, I didn't look at the roots.
I was just asking.
Didn't do a cross-section.
Well, did you get an eerie or a menacing feeling from it?
Yes, there were demonic goats coming out of the middle!
To be fair. I mean.
That's fair. I was looking for something specific, but okay.
You know what?
Demonic.
I actually did. I noticed that it scared the shit out of me, and I got out of there and left because I wasn't going to sit there and watch goats come out of a tree.
Well, I'm so glad you had that
Pushes it back
privilege.
further.
Your brother's a goat.
We killed one. You killed one of your brothers.
What?
He came out of the tree.
Is she talking about my tree?
Well, she's talking about your tree.
She's talking about a magical tree in the woods.
Okay, but you guys talked about a tree. What was that tree?
Well, the tree you're talking about is one that we've seen that tree. Dakar showed us that tree.
Oh,
That's my birth tree.
I remember this story. I thought you were joking.
So did we.
But then he went in there and he took a nap.
Yeah.
You were really born in a tree. That's why you said you killed his brother. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We were kidding.
I had brothers?
No, you didn't. I'm sorry. It was a bad joke.
Those were
I'm
your
sorry.
brothers.
It was a bad joke.
It's good. You're an only child now.
Yeah. Well,
It was a bad.
I don't know if he's an only child. I don't know if he was an only child. Do you have brothers?
Do you have brothers or sisters?
Not important right now. It is important, but we'll talk about it in a little bit.
Off topic.
She kind of stares once again at the bag. So are we making a purchase, or?
I mean, I would be.
As I put my IOU away, oh, Kelness, I have some money. Do you need some?
Well, for what? What is it that we're buying? What's in the bag?
Well, odds and ends. You can take a look.
Does it cost money to take a look?
No, free to peruse. Just let me know if anything strikes your fancy.
Will we know what we're looking at? Is it labeled? Are they labeled?
Q's big about labels.
Yeah, because-
Did you label them?
They are labeled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Raystrom has said you are an expert at this potion making, which you gave us a pretty fancy one before.
You did.
charge top dollar.
It was a good one too.
We're double checking on the labels because the last time Raystrom made potions for us, it's like a 50-50.
No, right now we're 0 for 1.
Hello. Your
Well, with the
friend
health
is
potions.
unpetrified.
With the health potions. You know what? You're right.
1 for 1.
Yeah, you're right. 50-50.
I'm not trying that health potion he gave me.
No.
Not after you, yeah.
Well, if it's health potions you're looking for, I mean, I do have a few. You're welcome to those. I mean,
What kind of health potions are they?
well, just like last time, it depends on the strength that you want. Are you looking for a pick-me-up, a get-me-up, or a let's get out of here?
Which one's the best one?
Let's get out of here. How far out of here would we be getting?
Well, I mean, it would just give you enough to... I mean, how healthy do you want to feel?
What kind of labels?
I mean, my preference is always to feel
100%.
as healthy as possible.
50 just to get you the edge, and like I gave your friend, just to pop you back into existence. If you want a little more, I can give you a deal and take you to 75. However, if you're going for anything that's top brand, I can't cut you at any percentage off of that.
What happened to our 25% off 300?
Are you spending up to 300?
I don't know. How much is the potion?
I just told you one is 50, one is 75. If you want the other one, it's 100. If you want the top brand, it's 150.
How good am I going to feel if I buy a potion for 150 gold pieces? And how long will I feel that good?
All right, so the 150 would take you to a Supreme Healing, which is the highest one you can get from me.
Does that make me feel all better?
It'll make you feel very, very good.
For a really long
Almost
time.
good as new.
It would probably top you off if you were at one.
I'm not ready to spend $150. I'm a little bit of a,
You know what? I think you should.
Whatever
You should
tell
get
us.
something.
Y'all,
I do need a healing potion. I'm not feeling fabulous.
Y'all-
Well, I have more
But I
than
have-
healing potions. You had mentioned.
I can get more lower
Yes.
end healing
to have
potions.
stocked
Yeah.
in the haversack.
Yeah.
How many of those do you have?
Oh, wow, top numbers. So I have, of the regular potions, 8.
And those are 50?
50 apiece. However, that would take you past the 300, so
We get a 25%
you have a
discount.
25% discount.
I mean, we're pretty busy people, and there's all sorts of creatures. How many do you think?
I mean,
That'd be 8 for 300.
And what other kind of potions do you have? I'm liking this shopping discount thing.
I'm
hate
hate shopping.
Thrifty.
I mean, I have lots of potions. What you tell me what your needs are, and I can.
I'm good with just the health. The breathing is great.
Well, breathing is great, but I just want to
You
know.
want to breathe underwater? I can get you a potion for that.
No.
No,
We don't. I don't know. What do we want? Do you have potions that heal the trees that you saw in the forest that you ran away from?
The what?
You want an antidote for the tree.
Do you have something like that?
No. Health potions are for us. This is
I-
for us. We don't know
All
how to heal the
8 are going to get.
Feel better.
That's not what I was going for.
Feel better, Trini.
I think just the regular health potions.
But she had that cool mind reading potion.
Do you need to read minds right now?
No, but what if there are other things that could help us
Well, what do you want to be able to do?
fix the world?
Do you have a potion for that?
There are so many problems.
I mean, if I did, I think it would put me out of business.
Start a revolution.
Do you have a potion that makes people compliant?
Oh, no. That doesn't sound good.
Do you have a potion that makes people compliant?
No. That doesn't sound good.
I mean, not on me, but
Which people?
How much would something like that run? Give me some time. How much would something like that run?
well, it depends on what. What do you mean by compliant? Like just willing,
No.
willing and able.
Enthusiastically willing.
Give me 2 weeks.
I'll probably give you longer, but I need to know how much to come back with.
This is something that I've pondered before. I've not had the chance to try.
So would you knock some of the price off since it's untried? So we can't guarantee that it works.
Well, a persuasion check.
Nat 20! Plus 1.
She goes back into her ledger. Alright, I'll make you a deal. You make the purchases today. And then you bring me a rather rare reagent that I would need. Bring me enough to make several doses. And I will not only give you the potion for free as a sign of friendship, but I'll also give you that extended discount as long as you promise to shop at Marietta's Moats and Tonics.
What is this reagent?
That would be the harder part of the deal. You see, there's a creature that lives west of the Deadwood. It's been rumored and seen, but it doesn't have a name. It's said to have sparkling silver milky eyes that will any man to follow it. You bring me those eyes, both of them, and we have a deal.
Okay. Add it to the to-do list.
Okay.
Splendid. So, totaling that up, that is 300 gold for 8 healing potions, standard issue, nothing greater. Is there anything else I can do for you to add on before we conclude?
Can
I
I-
mean, that was.
Can I talk to you privately for a moment, Q?
Sure.
Are there any just cool potions that, like, are cool?
God, I missed a car.
I mean, I have this one. I mean, it doesn't really do anything, but it has there's a little blob, and it just goes up to the top, and then it comes right back down again.
How
No!
how-
Dakar. Just hold it up a little longer.
You know what? Knock yourself out. Don't drink it.
Don't drink it.
You know what? Wait. You know what? Give me that real quick. And I take out my disguise kit because I'm assuming I have some kind of eyeliner like thing in there, and write "Do not drink." There you go.
I turn around so I can watch the thing go.
So the two of you step away to the side.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking? Who do you
Are y'all
want?
leaving me again?
No,
we're right
just-
here.
Well, look at your bottle.
Oh, I don't know yet. But you never. I mean, that's always something good to have. You never know.
You never know, to a certain extent.
I mean, if we ever wanted to lead a revolution and we needed to convince one
Yawin.
big person, it could be Yawin. It could be someone else. I don't know.
Do you think we could lead more than one revolution?
We probably could if we find the right person to be compliant.
Like,
Who are you?
like in the capital.
Oh, now I know who you are.
We could.
Stalin.
I don't know yet. It's just,
And
it's
they-
back pocket
And they
stuff.
think Southerners don't look at the big picture. I won't say a word. I think it's a good deal. We'll take you up on it.
We walk back and then say that.
Oh, great. So I guess we'll conclude here. That taking away the 300, she hands you over the vials. 300, that's going to take you to 6,950 Dakar. This whole time I'm hoping that these ladies are speaking for you.
Is that all right, Dakar?
Well, yeah, they're my friends.
She counts out her money. You have your 6,950 that you've been eagerly awaiting. You a rich man. But not really. That'll go by real quick.
Just bathing in the money.
Are there any hungry people around, you think?
Whoa. I'm sure there are plenty. Did you give her back the potion?
No, it's
Oh, I thought that was
mine.
to keep.
Oh, was it to keep?
Raystrom, do you think we could put some kind of
Mechanism.
some kind of round thing on the end of it with a little chain that we can kind of hook it onto Dakar's staff so he doesn't lose it?
It's a
I
fidget.
mean, that's a simple enough task. I'm sure I could find the necessary parts on Ver, if not somewhere else in town.
Aww, a little piece of fur.
Did you go get Fur yet?
Well,
Is he back yet?
no, he's where we left him. Like I said, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, still, we should probably go get him.
Well, if y'all are feeling up to assisting me.
I mean, I haven't rested. I should probably rest, but
A rest would be good. Also, one of those potions might be helpful.
I'm gonna save mine.
Is the rest gonna make me feel better?
Rest typically does make us feel better. Yeah.
She's a little drowsy at that.
That makes 2 of us.
The thing that's bad.
Yeah, about those, there's gonna be more of them. Y'all do understand that.
More goats. Do we need to plug up the tree?
How can goats be so bad?
You didn't see that.
Oh, they were bad. Like really, it was
Like worse than like the cute little ones that faint?
It quite literally killed my arm. Marietta helped take the death off. Yeah, they're not good.
Are you just trying to one-up me getting stoned?
No, I'm really
That sounds
sorry,
pretty
Dakar.
bad.
I really am. I'm really sorry.
Don't be. I'm glad y'all made it out okay. And then obviously
Are
came
you,
back
though?
for me.
We did. We came back for you and we lugged your unconscious body all the way back to Lakota. I braced myself under a cart.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Maybe next time we can get lucky too.
I'm not trying to make you... Well, Lucky's still doing a job in the Zagat.
But he didn't.
He's a con man.
He brought back a letter, so he
did his job.
He did what you asked, which is awesome.
Awesome.
But they really need him in the Zagat. They really need him right now. He's their only way of communicating with the outside world.
But they treat him so bad.
Did they?
Did they?
Yeah.
How?
Like they're not fed well and obviously not cared for. They're just
Well,
they're used as instruments, not loved as creatures.
I don't know that that's totally the case. I mean, the aviary, it was burned down.
Yeah, who do you think did that?
I don't know.
We don't
Who
know.
do you think did that?
But,
Well, obviously someone from the Zagat.
well, yeah.
Well, okay.
But
Well, you know what? Well, I don't.
I think they did it to halt communication, not because they didn't like the pseudo-dragons.
Yeah, I think Lucky's okay. I think Lucky's okay.
I mean, he may be okay. I know he'd be better off with us.
Put it on the to-do list.
Scroll falls to the ground.
And rolls out like a red carpet.
Item number 4,326.
Hey. Move it to tomorrow. So as you take your rest and gather as a family for what has not been in a long time, you do get your long rest. You're back to full hit points. You wake the next day. The house is still crowded, but few have ventured out. And as you gather yourselves and make your plan of where you're going to go next, which leads to the question, what do y'all want to do next?
We came down this way to help Dakar, but we also came down this way to come to Kala Kesh.
Yeah.
What's going on in the cache?
Well, okay. Where to start? Well, when you were petrified, we had to go.
Don't remind me.
Oh my God, I'm never gonna.
It's the central part of the story.
It was quite literally the kickoff event of the story.
You are the driving force of the whole story.
This is my fault?
No,
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying it was all about you. You were the star.
Whoa.
In the
Felt more like a stone.
best way possible.
So you were petrified, and we needed to find a cure for you, and so we had to go to this monastery that was north of the wall. So we went, and when we went to the monastery,
On the way to the monastery,
that we saw a lot of undead.
we ran into Raystrom.
Yes.
Our friend Raystrom.
That's where we met Raystrom. Then we got to the wall. There was a lot of undead.
Do you remember how there was that battle at the wall on the way to the Zaget? And you tried to heal that Malasaran guard, and we left the letter with the Malasaran guard.
Which now I know was a terrible idea.
That sounds familiar. Things are coming back to me sort of
Okay, well that happened.
slow and foggy.
So now we know it was the undead. The undead were there. So when we went, we killed some of the undead. And then we went to the monastery to try to find a cure for you. But then we had to go into like these portals, and we went from room to room, and we didn't really know what the rooms were for. And we got some magical weapons. And then we also, there was a book that we would read. It would like read our minds and tell us exactly what we wanted to know. And then we went to this other place where our deepest, darkest fears like were right in our heads.
That wasn't fun.
No, it wasn't. I saw
But
you, and I saw you, and you were there. And
But we grew from it.
yes, I am one the wiser. And then we finally went through
got
the
out.
mirror, we got out, and then in there also we were able to find your cure, and then we got out through the mirror, and then we came back and we had to rub it all over you, and then you collapsed.
Well, we had to go back to the Zaget because you were still at the Zaget.
Yeah.
But I snuck in.
Yeah, because apparently she can't go back. So we snuck her in.
I mean, I can go back, but once I go back, I can't. I probably can't leave.
Yeah. And that's where we are. That's when you woke up.
After we fought.
So yeah, the undead are on their way to Kala Kesh.
Pause. By the way, that's how you do a recap.
That was so good.
I am so impressed with how well you took that recap. Take an inspiration for that, because that was really good. Really well done. Yeah, we did a lot.
We did a lot.
We did a lot.
And you know what? We're going to do a lot more, but when we come back from our break. So stay with us. We're going to recap ourselves and get a little drink, and then we'll be back ready to go, and we'll see where the party takes us, because we got to make a choice. Are we heading to the Kesh, or do we take the car? We'll find out next time. See you in a little bit.
Oh, I forgot I had a job to do.
You're fired.
Take that inspiration away.
You can use that to re-roll.
Sit down. Q's gonna tell you a story.
But not right now, because we back.
Now we're back.
Now we back. Thank you very much for tuning back in for the second half of tonight's session of Night School RPG. Once again, my name is Mike Voskis, and I am getting better at this.
It's very
Late night radio.
Move over, John.
Hey there, Delilah. Not Hey there, Delilah. The Delilah Show.
Hey there, Delilah.
No.
So,
No.
Delilah show.
I don't
Welcome, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
I know y'all didn't grow up in San Antonio, but I'm pretty sure it still airs.
The Delilah Show?
What is?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that for like
Is
old
that like the
people?
Rosie O'Donnell show?
No, it was on the radio.
Sarah Jess Raphael? Is that?
It's on the radio, and she like gave advice and played songs, and
If you're
it
listening,
was always dark in the car when my
Laura
parents.
Schlesinger?
No, her name was Delilah.
if you're listening and you know
Delilah.
Delilah, bring in the pain, bring in the funk. Call in now. We have operators standing by.
What's the number?
1-800 Night School RPG.
Yeah. Figure out those numbers. Yeah. The
T9.
point is, we are T9.
Sorry, I didn't mean to break your.
Welcome back. So you currently find yourself well rested, back to your spunky selves, as the continual onslaught of this torrential downpour continues for yet another day.
Weather.
There's weather?
Oh yeah, you've been asleep.
This is called rain. The water falling from the sky.
So sassy.
I mean, he grew up in the woods. I'm sure he knows what rain is.
We couldn't remember other stuff.
That's true. Well, we need.
I think we need to go to Kala Kesh.
Don't look up too long. It builds up.
See?
Dakar, are you okay? Is there like something we can do for you? Like I feel
don't-
like you're not.
all the way yourself.
Things are slowly coming back.
How slowly?
Slowly.
And what's coming back?
Like the happen
Sorry, just realized that.
the going ons and the happenings of our time together
Okay.
and apart.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like there's still a lot of things that we need to do, and I feel like I want you to come with us. Like,
Are you
like
up
all
for
four
that?
of us?
Because I think it's also I think it's gonna be dangerous. You remember the undead she was talking about?
Yeah, they're on their way to Kala Kesh, and I don't know if you remember, but my mom was stuck in the
commissary.
yeah.
With your
See?
buddy.
Look,
Your buddy
Stack.
Doug,
Tonks?
Peter,
no, the one that sold you the shoes, the boots. No,
That
the
I got
axe.
a deal on.
Thaddeus. I don't remember his
You know what I
name.
remember
Sorry.
his name? Peter?
No, that was the bird. Did I know a bird named Peter?
You knew a bird named Peter.
I'm sure I knew a bird named Peter.
That is the perfect like hippie song for like on Dakar's first album.
A bird named Peter.
I once knew a bird named Peter.
But it's. I think there's gonna be fighting and.
Yeah. Are you up to fighting? I mean, before everything happened, you were like the strongest one of all of us because you were able to do so much. I don't want to put you in harm's way, but we kind of gotta go.
Things are coming back.
Okay.
I feel like I'll be able to help more than I will hinder y'all.
Okay.
Plus, I don't want you to leave me again.
Yeah.
We don't want to leave you again.
Yeah, we don't want to leave you again.
But we want you to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like I'd be safe with you.
Okay. Raystrom, how long will it take you to get all packed up? I mean, I don't know.
Raystrom is actually not with you.
Raystrom?
Is Marietta around?
She is not.
Where are we?
We were at the mayor's house.
At the therapist's house.
There's a elaborate rug on the center. That seems to. It's pretty new. New rug.
Gilgamesh? it's a bear rug.
Yes, it is now.
It's canon.
You're
It's okay. It's okay. You know,
It's okay.
I turned into you.
Remember? You saved us.
But Gilgamesh.
But you saved us.
That's true.
And you tried to save him.
I did.
you
He
did.
was past the point of saving.
We've learned pretty quickly. You can't save everybody.
But you can try.
We can try.
And
That's
we
why
are.
we tried to save you. So, I don't know. Should we wait for Raystrom to come back? I mean, he knew we were going to Kala Kesh, and maybe
Does he have more to do here with Marietta?
I don't know. He was really.
They have a lot. Did they have a lot to say to each other?
They seemed very. I don't know. They had a funny banter about them, and they were really. They have a lot of history. Like a lot of history.
All I know is that Rhinestone was dashingly good looking.
He was.
Q totally has a crush on him.
No.
Yes.
No.
Look at that smile.
No.
Look at that. She's blushing.
No. It wasn't that. He just. I mean, he was
You were
so
enthralled by him.
I
Fascinated.
impressed.
And enthralled. And fascinated.
Those are good words too. He just. He was just very impressive. I don't know. It's just kind of like doodling like his face.
Q hearts.
No, like 100 times.
Q Brigadoon.
Pulling hair off of Felix. He loves me. He loves me not.
Is this some guy we should tell Tiana about? Who's Tiana?
No.
Why do I know that name?
Tiana is the
barkeep.
the barkeep in Kala Kesh. She tried to
I know her.
She tried to
You
tell
know
you
her.
all these things about me. Like she knew me.
She was
That's
fun to
probably
talk. She was
why
fun
you
to
want
talk
to tell her.
Yeah. No, because it's not real. It wasn't real.
Is he a dream?
No, he's real.
I mean, yeah, he was real. Just, you know what? It's not important.
Was he dreamy?
I see what she did
I
there.
mean, let's just go to Kala Kesh. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. He's done. So,
Maybe. For now,
yeah. Who knows? Maybe.
you'll cross paths again.
Yeah. He was kind of mean though. Yeah, he was kind I don't know, like kind of condescending. Kind of thought he was smarter than everybody else.
I mean, it came in handy.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess you're right.
And Ver.
Oh, Ver. You think he's still over by the bazaar? We should not go to the bazaar because of the goats.
More goats.
Yeah. You know what?
Speaking
Let's pack
of
up.
goats,
Speaking of goats, let's talk about this on the way.
on the way to Kala Kesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get packed up. Are you good, Dakar?
Do you have your staff?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
As you gather up all of your materials, your newfound goods and supplies, you hitch up your horses, or horse, because one does belong to one raised from their Brigadoon.
Should we leave him a note? Just, we're going to Kala Kesh.
I mean,
We'll see you when we see you. And let it go.
sure.
I feel bad just leaving.
I do too. Yeah, let's leave him a note.
That's what it says.
Okay. Look at you all.
Wait, we're not gonna take 45 minutes to write a note?
You've been asleep.
Who are you?
You were out of the picture for 2 weeks. We've gotten better at this.
Did you go to note writing camp?
We
when I
did.
was-
As you board up and you begin to maneuver back through the town to the bazaar, I take it that Dakar, you're once again driving.
Do you want to take your seat? That
Captain, my captain.
Good morning, Timothy. Pat on the butt. Hop up in the seat.
does it feel
feels
right?
Good. This feels good. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Lead the way.
Where are we going?
Kala Kesh.
Kala Kesh.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, gosh. To the cash.
his mom. Do we want to bring that up?
That she's also in Kala Kesh?
Right. That just didn't come up earlier.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Your mom is there too. That's
Do you remember that?
that's why it's important. It's both of our moms are
Oh,
there.
yeah, she's there with your mom, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
As
I
we
don't
go.
think your mom was imprisoned with my mom
She
in
might
the
have been.
commissary. She might have been. I'm not sure.
We couldn't find her anywhere else.
Y'all found her. Remember y'all
Yeah, we
went-
did.
She was one of the group that fled into the...
But they came back.
y'all went in and saved them and brought them back.
Yes.
She was fine.
Okay.
Just want to make sure undead don't get them. Really worried about that. Okay. Yeah, to the cache.
And you begin maneuvering your way through. As you pass through the town itself, it's still lifeless. However, the place where Ver's body was has now vacated itself, and you see that there is large indentions in the mud and ground that move southern towards the woods as the body of Ver has been dragged towards the Puffing Pegasus.
I guess he really is gone.
Or maybe just going to be for the second? For Junior?
Version 2!
That's what it was! Raystrom.
What are you guys talking about?
So Raystrom had this big, hulking machine. Never seen anything like it. And it was alive, but it wasn't alive.
It was quite terrifying.
He, she, never really specified. But had great arms that would come up and swing down and block other opponents.
Yeah, why didn't Ver do the arm wrestling competition?
Maybe one day Kilness and Burr.
Just rip your arm off.
But he's my friend.
Yeah, he was pretty much a robot on one wheel. A unicycle of a robot. Right, he had one wheel?
Hmm?
Okay, just making sure.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Never seen that before.
Yeah.
We hadn't either.
Well, I don't know. We're leaving Lakota again. Turns out everything was fine. I was pretty afraid for nothing. Oh yeah, I should probably fill you guys in as we're walking. Apparently, we're not in trouble. Everybody knows the story of the mayor and why he was killed, and they believed it. And we're okay.
But the wanted poster?
There is a wanted poster for Dakar, but it's not because they want to arrest him, it's because they're looking for him, because he went missing. Yeah, because...
Oh. But why were we on the picture?
It was, like, in addition to... Like, it was, like, a wanted poster, and then it was, like, this is also cute, this is also nice. But, yeah. So
you were worth 10,000 gold pieces.
I mean...
Do we want that 10,000 gold pieces before we go to Kala Kesh? Is that part of your IOU being covered?
Yeah! Let's do that. Yeah. I mean, I'm still, like, not, like, crazy about it, but...
You've hopped up on your feet on the edge of the wagon in the car.
Yeah!
You're
We found him!
I can't say it. You're that scene at the end of Fifth Element when everything's quiet. Yeah!
Are you crazy?
What's wrong with you?
You gotta just
You gotta imagine if I knew.
Oh my god!
I'm so sorry. Continue.
So are we turning around?
I mean, I don't know how long we've been traveling. We've had less than an entire conversation.
Oh.
We were moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's begin to start going past the bazaar.
I mean...
Who wanted to find me?
I mean, I didn't read the poster that closely. I mean, all that money would be great, but I mean, I don't know, like, it kind of feels wrong.
To take money for our friend.
Yeah. It's almost like we're selling you, and I don't like that.
Well, we wouldn't leave you. We
No.
would just say, hey, we found him.
And we're gonna take him again. I don't know how well this is gonna work out. I mean, we can try, but...
I mean, you have a lot of money right now, Dakar. I feel like I owe you some money. You can have my 14 gold pieces.
And
No.
I'm pretty sure I still owe you quite a bit.
No, what's mine is yours. You guys know that.
I don't think that's how money works.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well, that's how friendship works.
Is it?
Well, yeah.
Sometimes.
It hasn't come up yet.
But that we're friends?
No. The, like, trading your friends for money thing.
Oh, yeah, that's not typically.
Wait, you're getting rid of me again?
No!
Showing your friends for money.
Also not agreed. Presenting Mrs. Dakar Malcolm.
I mean, okay, whatever.
700 gold pieces.
Whatever's best for the group.
Nope, you know what? We're going to Kala Kesh. Not doing this. I don't like this idea.
Never had like Coyote Ugly D&D.
So onward, Timothy.
Yeah, Timothy.
Onward, Timothy.
As Timothy pulls awkwardly
He's
looking
rolling
back.
his eyes.
People, Southerners, you know.
Damn it, Timothy.
He begins pulling and the cart takes off. You have made this journey before. However, the last time you left, you cut through the woods themselves, heading south, trying to flee in secrecy. When you did come back, you also avoided the initial roadways leading right up to Lakota. So this is a piece of road that you have not traveled before. Dakar, you are familiar with this area, and you know that it leads further on. There is a small resting site that once was a great parish to the old god, the Little Leaf, who, upon her betrayal and rising up of the island long ago, was sentenced, all of her followers were sentenced to death, and they destroyed the temple, and now a small rock garden-esque kind of littered area sits where the foundation once stood. However, with the rain falling, the small cistern area, or the large cistern area that was at the center of this temple is now filled with water. And after a long day's journey, Timothy eagerly pulls the cart and heads straight for the cistern and begins to drink.
Enjoy, buddy.
Do you think it's safe here?
I'm gonna take
Perimeter
a
check.
look. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of a perimeter check.
Go ahead and do do a perception check. I'll do that.
I'm gonna touch Q and use all your senses and cast guidance on you. So you add a D4.
Yeah.
You can add a D4.
Q, you're at L5C.
I add a D4 to the 20 roll.
Yes.
Not 20.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Dakar.
You take a journey moving around the rubble itself, and you find lots of various indentions where carts have passed by. This is definitely a hot spot where carriages would stop and would rest themselves and drink. And as you move further, I guess that would be northeast of where you are, heading towards the direction of the Windway, you actually find a large actual wooden wagon, very sturdy, that has been actually tipped on its side and lies flat. Doors broken in, heavily scarred on its underbelly, where you can see blades have chipped away trying to get in to whatever was housed within. But everything seems to be abandoned or left.
I'm gonna take a closer look at the cart, like inside, see if anything sticks out or if anything was left in the cart.
Okay, so it is an actual like domicile kind of cart. It's one that's a household.
Oh, okay.
So it has a front door that is just a regular opening door. Think of it like almost like a mobile home.
Mm-hmm.
Like what Jamila was in.
Yes. So as you pull open, you go, that has actually been broken off and lies open. And you go and step into the dark cart that has only small rays of light coming through where the underbelly and top have been pierced through. and now shed small slivers of light. It's very damp as water has leaked in and covers the floor, and you hear the wet footsteps splash. You look around and it is filled with mold-covered fabrics, but very lovely attires. Costume attire. Very ornate, ranging from a wide array of sizes, colors, finishes, but definitely costumes. You look around a little further, toppled over where the bed itself has fallen on its side and now lies on the side of the caravan. There is a small, shining light that every now and then catches one of those slivers and reflects out of the water.
I go and I look at that, whatever is giving off that light.
As you bend down and you look in, the bed itself had been sewn to hide a cut, and something has been hidden there, but it's underneath the water. And you put your hands under to look at it, and it is sewn completely solid.
I take my dagger and I try to open it.
Slicing straight through, you hear the sound of metal against metal as you cut, and there's clearly something hidden inside. A small, ornate jasmine lockbox. Go to kind of see if it's containing anything. There's a slosh of water, but there is a little inside.
I try to open it.
It is locked.
I try to finagle the dagger to open it.
So you're just trying to pry it open with force?
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'll let you just roll straight dexterity for this.
Okay. $14.
You get the dagger every now and then right where you think it would begin, and as you go to push, it slips off. It's such a small box that the thickness of that dagger blade is not really going to work.
Okay. I'm gonna bring it with me while I finish checking the perimeter. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna look around, see if I find a key or something in the...
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
17.
Looking around and sloshing through the drawers, you don't find anything other than pots and pans for occasional meals. Every now and then you find a small fabric doll that's just wet and destroyed as the face itself just blurs into non-existence. And then as you slosh around to the backside where the forward wheel would be, you stub your toe. Quickly pulling your foot back, you look and you see a small side table with a drawer that has been toppled over and is under the water as well. You kind of fiddle with that. The drawer itself is seemingly stuck, fighting against it. It opens up, and inside there is a small key.
I use the key to try to open the box.
It does open it. Inside is a piece of velvet that is wound and bound with a leather satchel. As you open it back, there is a foul smell of mildew covered, or paper that's covered in mildew.
Does the paper say anything?
Yeah. As you look at it and you pull back, it is a bunch of cards. A regular set of playing cards.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on to them and put them in my bag.
Okay.
And I like the box. I'm gonna keep the box and the key. And then I'm gonna finish doing my perimeter check and then head back.
As you step out and you begin to step back into that pouring rain, that was perfect timing. As you pull back into the pouring rain, you hear out of the corner in the far distance, heading towards your friends. And you see that familiar black wisp of smoke from the guardhouse that begins to move as it stalks towards an unaware Dakar and Kelms. I need you to roll for initiative, please.
Ah!
Alrighty, Kelms.
19.
Nicely done. Much better than last time.
I know, thank God.
Dakar.
13.
13. Q.
16.
Alrighty. So, get you set up. For Dakar and Kel, you would be over near this
Water.
area, but I'll let you choose where you want to be.
Where was the wagon that Q went to?
The wagon will be in this direction.
I
So
want to be.
Your horse would be over here.
I want to be like between the cistern of water and that wall to your. Yeah,
Okay.
that's perfect.
Right. Dakar.
Near the horse and wagon.
Okay. So you'd be over here. Q. So you would be over here. You see, stalking through that heavily obscuring rain. Quite a large horse. Let's read else here. Right. Callis, you're up first.
I am going to move towards this big guy closest to me in the center. I'd like to use my movement to move towards him.
Okay. So as you see this creature stalking you up, and you run straight forward, instinct kicks in of just
Going into a rage.
Ah!
Just like that.
like that.
Oh no!
Stop it. Nope. All right, go ahead.
Stop it! No, thank you. We talked about respect this week. Yes, so I'm going into a rage, which is I'm gonna use my bonus action to go into a rage that enacts my storm aura on that.
That is a fail, so go ahead and do your damage.
Dermerge.
5. And then I'm going to use my. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna use my. I never picked my dagger out of the monster because I was unconscious.
So your magic dagger is
all gone.
Oh no.
All gone. Okay, I'm gonna use my battle axe to smack at this
Go
guy
ahead.
in front of me. 11.
Roll your D20 first.
D20, just kidding. I saw the plus 7. I got it. I'm fine. I'm sorry. 26 to hit.
Yes, that will do.
Sorry. And then my D8 was 5 for 11 damage. That's my first attack, and I'm gonna swing at him again.
Go for it.
17.
17 will hit.
11 damage again.
Ooh. As you immediately see this and that anger just swells up because you are tired of these undead things on this motherfucking plane.
You are not going to Kala Kesh.
You go straight forward and just, as you run, Thor style, lightning bouncing off of you, it smacks into it and the thing lights up. And for a moment you see all of its body completely turn corporeal for a moment. You can see its form, as it does have the outline of skeletal shape underneath that shroud of smoke, and you see what it used to look like in its life, as its eyes just engorge with the lightning as they explode out of its head, and then you just hack away at the body and sever it to pieces. It is gone.
That was better than last time.
That was much better than last time. You did to it what it did to you last time.
Yeah! Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Those were all of my options.
Alright. As soon as it sees that, the other one is going to encroach right up on top of you, and it's going to make its attacks against you. Let's see. Oh, you remember this, friend, don't you? As its hand reaches forward and it goes to grab into your chest to drain away. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Alright. You win some, you lose some. You didn't lose that much. Alright.
Permanently
That's
20 points.
18 points of necrotic damage.
I was close with 20.
Not permanent though. That's 18 as it pulls and removes out of you. You now have to do a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, or you permanently reduce those.
Okay, but it is damage for now.
Yes.
Period. Nine.
So unfortunately,
What's your con save?
Oh, you have a con? You should have a con. You're
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 13.
Yeah.
No, 14.
You're good. You're good. Don't forget that number. Good save. Yeah. So you shrug off that effect, but you do feel a big portion of your soul just kind of almost pull out of your body and then plummet back in. Yeah. No. It's like eating the noodles as it breathes this putrid breath on you, and Q jumps in action.
So Q's gonna run up at the one that's closest to her. Since he has not had a turn, she gets her assassin.
Yes.
Alright.
So this is a zombie.
Get in.
Let's see. 17.
17 will hit.
Ooh, nice. 14 times 2, 28.
Yes.
32.
32! As you go and you slam right into its back and you kind of lift it up a little bit, leaning back, and it's just kind of squirms on
Kebabs!
it. Kebab! And then the weight falls back down and it slides off and just kind of lands forward a few feet before just turning and lifting it right back at you.
Ugh.
Anything else you want to do?
How much movement did I use?
That would have been 15 or 20.
Alright, I am going to use my bonus action to disengage and go back 10 feet.
Alrighty. That's gonna be... Oh, sweet.
Oh no.
It's gonna be fine.
Boing. It's gonna be boing.
Oh, I completely lied. Hold on.
It's not going to be completely.
Well, I gave it to the wrong person, so... That was from the second one. Oh, yeah, it's down. Sorry. You destroyed. I was like, that's a really strong zombie.
I was like, damn, these undead are not gonna die.
So hold on. That was all my fault. And I don't think you can do his fortitude with that. That was 32, right?
Yep.
5 plus the damage taken, there's no way. You can do a natural 20. Nope. Hold on. No, there's no way. So yeah, he's down. Alright, so do you want to... I'll give you that movement back if you want it.
No, I still want it.
Okay. At that time, you hear this as this arrow, this large, extended, gnarly arrow whizzes past your face and goes straight for Dakar. And that's going to be a 14.
Yep.
Oh, I lied, because it's a long sword. It's a long bow, so that's only going to be see, it's an 8 plus 3, so no, 11.
No.
And then you hear a second one. This one at you, Thomas. That is a 22. Yeah. As you hear that, but this one impacts right in your back, and you feel it as you're just pulled back. You feel that on your back as this arrow now sticks jutted out of your right shoulder.
Oh.
That's going to be... We need a D8. Woo, max damage.
But I'm
But half.
afraid.
The
That's
half of the
9
max.
piercing. So it's going to take us to 4.
Thank you.
Right. And then there's one more arrow. It's coming at you. You. 19.
Yep.
That is 8 points of piercing damage as one hits right onto the side of your arm and it just grazes through it. But you can see the blood now pouring down your bicep.
Okay.
Alright, Dakar.
So those arrows came from behind?
No, they came this direction.
Oh, okay.
Well, the one that came at you came from that direction.
Okay. But the one that hit Kelnis came from a different
Behind.
direction.
Roll a perception check if you want at disadvantage. It is raining and it is really hard to see what's going on.
And it hit me in the back.
19.
You kind of gaze and squint as hard as you can looking through, and you do see far off, way in the distance, there are 3 hooded figures that stand in the perimeter who hold these large longbows.
Like, so past, like, Q's direction.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to the sort of burnt out parish then.
Okay. How far do you make it?
Up next to it.
Here?
Like, outside, I guess, from where I can, like, duck down and get cover from where I feel like the archers are.
Okay, that's 10 movement.
I'm gonna cast a healing word at Kelnis. You got this, buddy. I've seen you get through worse.
I missed you, Dakar.
Where were you yesterday?
4 hit points.
You know
You're
what?
warming up.
That-
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Dakar.
Welcome.
That's my turn.
At that point, the other zombie now turns over and looks at you and begins to stalk your direction as it takes... What is it working with? It takes its hands and it goes just to throw its weight on you with no other real tactic. 14.
Nope.
And you just kind of... Like, what are you doing? Like, get off me, bro. It's very, like, guy at the concert who just wants... yeah, and you're like, no. Yeah. You just kind of push him off. That is his turn, though. That's going to take us back to the top. Kelnis.
All right, I'm gonna hit at this guy again, hopefully, with my battle axe. 14?
That will hit.
Oh, good. Uh, 7 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to hit at him again, hopefully, with my battle axe. 20.
20 will hit.
And that's 14 damage.
Okay.
And then I want to use my bonus action to hit him with my Storm Aura
It's a
Lightning.
17, so that one he does avoid.
Half damage.
Half damage?
I believe so. When activated, one creature of your choice in your aura takes lightning damage, half damage on success.
Alright, so go ahead and roll.
3. That's already happened.
Alright. So you go and you swipe at him, but this time he kind of moves a little bit more out of the way, and you're getting him, but you're hitting him more on the external parts, and your blade just kind of falls through. The lightning strikes, and he dodges out of the way, and a part of it kicks off and kind of hits through them, and it just kind of sizzles and then takes off. Still standing. Non-really phased, but still coming at you. Anything else you want to do?
Had to get the short range camera.
Alright, his turn. He's gonna reach back in. That is gonna be an 11.
Nope.
So he reaches in once again, and you just kind of walked away as he's not too fast, but he's definitely coming for you. Calnus. Oh, sorry, Q.
Yes.
Dead.
I really wish you would have said something about the archers. Q's gonna attack the one that's in front of her. Nat 20.
You shut your dirty
Shut up.
Oh.
Oh, that's the worst.
You wish you had a dagger, didn't you?
I
She rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, and I'm one of those bad GMs who says it's...
So it's a 2. 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yeah. And she's gonna use her bonus action to disengage, and these things right here, is that a wall, or is that something I can jump over?
You can jump over it. It's just, this is kind of where the wall used to be.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Use my bonus action to disengage and come over there.
Okay.
And
You step a little further if you want.
yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Sure.
Sure. I'm gonna
I
try.
would say it's not... The only way I would give you a hide is if you dropped prone and...
Okay. I want to get ready to look for where the arrow came from on my next turn. That's what I want to do. So I'm fine with getting, like, crouching down.
Okay, so you crouch down. You're not hidden, but you're...
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. Alrighty. At which point, 3 more arrows. 1 at each. First one, Dakar Malkoa. Except you are bent down. The one that was coming at you, I'll say... I'll give you half cover. Coming from both of these sides. That's going to be a 20.
What does half cover get me?
2.
Hit.
For 9 points of piercing damage. Second one comes at Kelnis. That is going to be a 20.
That'll hit.
For 6 points, reduced to 3 piercing damage. Last one at Q. Tuck down. I'll give you half as well.
Okay.
Plus 2. Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your perception check as you kind of were waiting for that arrow and you get to see where it came from.
19.
19? Okay. So you do notice the arrow that came at you hit, struck the wall, and bounced off. It definitely came from furthest direction. So we have the one that's attacking Dakar, the one that's attacking Q, the one over here is the one that's attacking Calnus and got in the back.
Okay.
Alrighty, Dakar.
I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the ghastly thing in front of Kelmis.
Alright, go for it. Oh, it's a save.
Dex save, yeah.
That is going to be an 18.
It saves.
So it doesn't take any damage.
Correct.
As that light builds and then slams down and it just dissipates, hits right in the hole, and whenever the column of light moves away, it reforms.
And I'm going to use my bonus action. And I'm going to spend 2 die from Bomb the Summer Court on Kelnis. As I reach out and send some good energy your way. I'm gonna roll those 2.
I don't know which one.
I don't know what you did either.
I'll roll again.
Yeah, I'll let you roll. Watch your dice when you're rolling them out. Or don't have as many in the board.
I know, that are exactly the same.
4 hit points.
Consistency.
Plus 2 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Oh.
Forgotten how you play, Etor.
And I'm going to say to Q, they're coming from that way.
Thanks for that,
As
Dakar.
I'm like pointing just over what I'm hiding behind.
All right. Is there anything else you want?
No, that's it.
Right. At that time, this one has no idea what just happened. It's going to stay there. These ones are going to move. There. This one would get here. It's going to make its attack against you, Kelnis. It's 14 to hit.
That's exactly what it needs.
That's not going to be a lot of damage.
That's okay. I don't know.
That's 3 bludgeoning, so reduced to 1. Just slaps you. 2-finger, yeah. And that is its turn. So it takes back to you, Kelnis.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to hit the big bad guy with my storm aura, hopefully, maybe, for a little bit.
Well, you're gonna hit him. Just
Gonna
don't know
hit
how
him.
much you're gonna get.
You're going to get him the full amount.
4,
Okay.
and I am going to try to hit him with my battle axe. 20,
That will hit.
11 damage.
You slice through with your battle axe, and you hear that shriek as it collapses in on itself and falls to the ground.
Can I use my other attack to hit this other guy?
Yes, you can.
24 to hit?
Yeah. for him, yeah.
Just checking.
Just making sure.
8, 12, 14 damage.
At which point you sever right through the middle section of his body, and it collapses over, and he just falls on top of himself with the remnants of that smoke just covering his body. Anybody else you want to take down?
I know.
Yes.
Then you throw your dag.
Shut up.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Rainstorm's keeping it safe.
No.
Oh, Razor picked it up.
Because it was both daggers, and one of them was the Days of King dagger. Damn uncomfortable.
You're just not a member anymore.
It's not true. Okay.
Take it back.
I want to turn myself around and move towards this guy who's headed towards Dakar.
Want to get there?
Yes. Not that close. Am I out of range?
Yeah. Well, you think so.
That looks good. And I want to crouch down.
All right. So you attack,
Turn around.
turn around,
Squat.
and you go 10 feet and kind of slide in, and you're squatting. Sure. Why not?
Well, the first circle is to see if you actually do need to poop. The second circle
Finding those animal
I've
instincts.
pirouetted.
Rage ballet. I am here for this.
Extra content.
Rage ballet. Got
Writing
it.
it down.
All right, count that. Or Q. Why did y'all name yourselves that?
Y'all
Q.
don't. I want to yell out, "Stop shooting us, we're just passing through." And I'm gonna jump over and hit the other guy. Hit the guy that's closest to me. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I'm pretty sure that one hit. 27.
27 will hit.
8 damage.
You hit him. The head kind of resets. Anything else?
How much movement do I still have?
That would have been 20 to get there.
I'm gonna move back towards the wall. Use my bonus action to disengage. And move back towards the wall and kind of crouch down again because I noticed that worked before.
Alright, so you crouch down on this side of the wall.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's it.
Yes.
As those arrows come slamming in. First one, you still have your cover. 17.
No, it.
4 points piercing damage. Second one. You get +2.
I'm crouching down.
Does not hit. Third one. You would not get the cover.
Okay.
But it's an 8.
No.
Takar.
I'm gonna slowly back away from the undead moving towards me. Like 5 feet.
Okay. How slow do you want to go?
And as I'm doing so, I'll be producing flame in my hand. I'm gonna sling a fire bit at him.
Fling a fire.
Fling a bit of fire.
12.
Okay. So you barely hit him, I believe. Let me see. Nope, you miss him.
And with that, let's see.
Countess, watch the fire! It's a very beautiful moment as the little small ball of flame goes over the zombie and he lights up and he kind of just looks at it and looks up and
Sky
then
flowers.
it goes right over you and your face just lights up with the bright gold tint as you're in the middle of the pirouette. Beautiful. Stage lighting. Anything else?
Using the rest of my movement. Well, no, just 5 more feet. I'm gonna tuck around the corner there. Well,
You right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Still crouching?
yes, that's it.
Okay. It's going to take us to this one. It's going to move forward, make its attack at you, Q. Natural 20. It's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage as both of its hands come and smack right into you, and you catch the back of its bony knuckles.
Okay.
Ooh. This one over here, looking over and seeing you one step in, and makes his attack against you, Kel. 21. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 3.
Okay.
It's going to take us back to you. Top of the order.
I am going to use my storm aura to try to hit that.
Half damage.
1 divided 1, half of 1.
None?
None.
You hit it, and it kind of falls to the ground. And then stands right back up as all the bones align back into place.
Alright, let's swing at this guy with my battle axe. 26 to hit.
That'll do.
It's 8 damage.
8 damage?
8.
As you slam it, it gets back up and goes to reach for you, and you just slice it. The arm falls and it looks down, and then you go right back and decapitate the head, and it spins and falls back to the ground. Another slain creature to the
Does
dragon
it
board.
pirouette?
It's a lovely little pot to do y'all had. Was it right? Did I use that right? I did. Yay! Culture.
Rage ballet.
Rage ballet. Culture.
I'm going to... How far is this last?
25 feet away from you.
I'm going to use my movement to
Oh.
go that direction and use my last attack to hopefully smack him.
Okay.
At advantage. Or no.
No, we're not really flanking. I don't believe that 12 is going to hit him.
That 12 is not going to hit him. But you do swing away and kind of just ducks under it. Looking at both of you. Anything else?
That is it.
Q.
I'm gonna kind of move around so that we are flanking, and I'm gonna try to hit him. While also yelling, "Stop shooting us! We're just passing through!" And that's gonna be 27 hit.
Roll your damage. I doubt that I can save against this. Yeah. You just tell me.
14 damage.
Yeah.
And I say, "Look, Helens, I got one too."
You say that before you even do it. You're like, look, I did it too. Through the back of the head, and he slides, and you have another kebab, but it falls down on the ground, and you just slide it off. Look over in the distance, and you see those shadowy figures still. Anything else you want to do?
I wanna. I want to start running back towards the horse.
Towards the horse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you begin
I'm
moving...
like, we gotta get out of here, we gotta get out of here. They're not gonna stop shooting. The fastest way I can, so...
Each right there.
You know what, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. There.
Yeah, it can get you right to where the horse is.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
As you take off running, you begin darting, you yell out to your friends in this panicked retreat that of 3 more arrows come your way. First one, Dakar. You, I would say, ducking over here, you would still have half cover. 21.
That hits.
9 piercing damage.
I'm not ducking.
You're not ducking at all. You were out in the open. 8.
Yeah.
You're also the target of the third one. Another 8. As these 2 arrows go and you just deflect one off with your battle axe and then completely luck out as one flies right across your nose and you realize that could have gone straight for your head. What are you going to do?
My turn? Mm-hmm. I am going to use my movement to follow Q. 40.
Oh yeah, you can easily get there if you want to dash.
Can I dash?
Yep. Anybody can dash. You would just give up your action to dash.
That sounds good. I don't see any zombies too.
Right, as you're running, you get to the carriage itself.
And I'm also gonna crouch down just for the sake of it.
Okay.
Make myself smaller.
Dakar. Sorry. Dakar, did I skip you?
I think he did.
I think I did. Dakar, go ahead and go.
I
think it's because you didn't have anybody next to you, but yeah.
I'm gonna start moving towards the other end of the burnt out sort of parish, yeah, as far as I can go. And like as I'm crouching and crawling, I'm gonna like try to be really stealthy and concentrate on that. I'm gonna wild shape into a panther.
Alright. Are you moving and then changing, or are you changing and then moving?
I'm moving and then like changing, like as
So roll a stealth as Dakar.
9.
Splash, 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 splash. And then you burst into your panther form. As the 2 of you arrive and you get to the cart, or you finally get to the cart, you look behind you and Dakar is missing. What are you gonna do? Or what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
No, I already took my turn because
Right.
I moved.
I'm gonna hop on the horse and tell Kelnis to hop on the back. And can I say I'm gonna hold my action to start going until she gets on the cart?
You're gonna hold until she gets on the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'll do. And then whenever she does get on the cart, if she does, going to go towards where Dakar is right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's not really holding your action because you're holding the horse's action but you can say that you're ready to go and that you're not going to go until she gets on the cart.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. So you hop on, you get yourself ready, you wait, and you look back, and you say, "Get in the back."
Yeah.
Oh, actually, 3 more arrows. First one would be coming, so Q. 15.
Nope.
Second one would be coming this way. Panther, so you're a panther form. 12.
Yep.
That is 6 points of piercing damage. Last one,
I'm crouching.
20.
You have all those health potions, remember.
7 reduced to 3.
Did we put all those potions in the haversack?
We didn't say where we put them. I just assumed that you still had them.
Okay.
Assume away however you want right now. Alright, this is going to take us back to Dakar.
The one that shot me with the arrow, can I see how far away they are from me?
What's your vision?
Dark vision?
How far though?
It should say.
60?
Nope. You can only see the shadow, but we're talking hundreds of feet away.
Well, I will use my action to dash then. I'm going to run 100 feet in that direction.
Okay. As you take off and you sprint in that direction, pouring through the rain, you just picking up and you see splashes of water just flying off you. The rain cannot cling to your fur, and you do see the creature getting slightly taller and taller and bigger, but still formless and draped in this black hood. You're still not to it, but you're definitely close. Anything else?
Can I try and smell it?
Just smell it? Sure. Roll. So ridiculous. Roll a survival check as the panther.
What would that be? Wisdom.
It's under your wisdom.
Oh, okay. 7.
There's a lot of smells. The world is your oyster. You
Rain.
are a panther.
I smell myself.
Wet me, you know? Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright.
Having seen Dakar run that way, I'm gonna hop on the cart.
Roll a perception check.
Ew. 21.
Right. He didn't do a great job of sneaking away, so you
Slash,
are aware.
flash.
Yeah, you are aware that he took something took off in that direction, and that is the last place you saw where Dakar was. So yeah, you have a good idea.
He's an animal. He's running that way. Let's go.
Okay.
So you hop on the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. You hop on the cart immediately. Your turn, so it would activate.
Mm-hmm.
You begin taking off. You can get close to catching up. He's fast.
Mm-hmm.
He's really fast. So as you begin speeding forward, we now have this race as 3 arrows get pulled back.
Wait, I didn't get...
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna tell Kelnis, but it's weird because our turns are mixed up. I was gonna say get under the blanket.
I'm crouching in the wagon.
Okay, there we go.
3 arrows come out. The first one. You gotta keep remembering where they came from. First one. So as you're taking off, I'll even put them at disadvantage because you're a moving target, but you were not crouching.
I don't think I'm standing in the wagon.
But the wagon itself is not
Covered.
Yeah. Either way, I roll really high. So at disadvantage, that is a 20.
Yeah.
7 reduced to 3.
Okay.
Second one. God, guys, I'm so sorry. Rolled really high.
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage, 19.
Yep.
10.
Okay. I'm going to use my cunning. Can I use what is it? The uncanny dodge to half the damage.
I'll say
Oh no! I can't because
you
I can't see it. I can't see
Yeah,
it.
that's the only hard part.
All
is you
right,
can't
so
see
it was-
If you're actively have the dodge action,
Yeah.
I would be able to give it to you for this one.
Okay, so it was 10.
10.
Okay.
And as this panther picks up, you see this long, white hand pull out of the robe as it extends this rather bony arrow. And as it pulls back the hood, you see this decayed eye that just drips off of this skeletal man. Underneath him, silver chain link armor that falls as if hair, where hair no longer exists. And that small crooked smile pulls as he lets go another arrow. That's only an 8.
It's a miss.
Yeah. Pull out of the way. What do you want to do, Dakar?
Am I within 50 feet of him?
I would say you're pretty close to that.
I'm gonna use my full movement. If it's within 50 feet, I'm going to pounce at him.
Go for it.
Which attack is pounce? 23.
That'll hit.
And let's see. So that's 3 damage. And he must make a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
He gets a 13.
Okay, yeah, he's safe. That's it.
Anything else? Right.
Nope.
Anything you want to do? As the carriage begins to move and you feel a jostling and that arrow strikes. You see the arrow strike your friend Q and hit her, and she kind of winces in the pain. You just continue riding on. You do see the figure in the distance getting closer. Probably will make it there next turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and crouch down.
Okay.
And
You also have the ability, because this is something that you haven't done, but it has been brought up to you. You can ready an attack. So to ready means you already know you're going to use your attack action, but you are going to tell me what the trigger is. So if something happens, you will use your attack. And if it doesn't happen, you don't use your attack.
but when it gets to be my turn, does that mean I just have 1 attack?
No, because you would get 2 for attack.
Okay. Sure, I'll ready my battle axe to potentially hit the big baddie as we drive up.
So what's the exact
Trigger. Which archer? We're headed this way, so we're at archer number 1 or archer number 3 or number 2?
This would be archer number 2.
So archer number 2, my trigger is if he starts to pull back on that bow. If he starts to ready his bow to shoot again.
Okay, remember, you have to be in range with him. So if he pulls back and it's not your turn, your trigger won't work because you're nowhere near him. So think about it. If you get in range, because she's going to go before you.
Mm-hmm.
She's driving the cart. If the cart gets to him, that could be a trigger. If I get into range, I will do this. Or if the cart is close enough, I will do this.
So it's really just about range.
It is. But she's going to get there before you. So you could still, it's just to see if you can use your turn this turn. Otherwise, you lose a turn and you next turn try
Then it's,
again.
okay. Okay, so if... Alright, so if we get within 5 feet of that archer number 2, I'm gonna have my battle axe ready to smack him, hopefully.
Okay. Ready?
How close are we?
I would say you're close, about like 40
Okay.
feet off.
I'm going to hop off the horse and I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to him and attack.
So, are you stopping the horse or are you just jumping
No, I'm
off?
just jumping off.
God. Alright, so you see your friend just jump off the cart as you get up and you're like, Q, keep her steady.
Keep her steady.
Tuck and roll.
Alright, so you jump off the cart.
Yeah, and I use my bonus action to dash towards him and attack.
Alright, you get right up into his grill, and there's a panther there.
Roar.
Go for it.
All right. Okay. 27.
Yes, that'll hit.
Where is he within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, dang it, I just thought about that. Yeah, of course he is. Son of a... Sorry, he's immune to everything.
23 damage.
Ooh, 23 damage with your magical weapon, you little sleazy skank. Okay, moving on. Tease.
Also, Candace, I'm really gonna need a health potion.
So you go and you just, it's you diving off, mad running forward, and then just like slamming in almost like as if you were a pirate. The Dread Pirate Roberts just jamming in and then realizing what you're doing. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Now, in the meantime, is the cart still moving forward?
We're gonna find out. Because this would happen, the cart would actually get there technically about
At the
before
same
you.
time.
So let's see if the cart actually goes there, if the
direction.
horse goes the other way.
Okay.
Come on, Timothy.
Come on,
Hold
Grant.
true.
Timothy is a brave motherfucker.
Oh,
Good job, Timothy.
So he goes and just continues on it, and you kind of ready that style and have it. Probably not going to get 2 attacks
take out that
because
mailbox.
it's going to keep moving, but as you pass by, you get your attack.
Maybe. 17 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
9 damage.
9 damage. Guys, come on. As you swing at it and you're just filling the pump, and then you watch them going away as you continue to travel on.
Whoa, Timothy.
Timothy, whoa.
Timothy, whoa. Anything else you want to do?
Is this my turn now? Is this my turn now?
Well,
Or is that just
sorry.
already an
Now
attack?
this is your real turn, so you have your full turn now.
Okay. I'm going to say, stop, Timothy, and I'm going to hop off the cart.
Right. So you just say, stop, Timothy, and then you jump off the cart.
Like, just to give him a heads up. Like, I'm leaving. Don't
Okay.
go any further.
Do an animal handling.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
I was too excited about that. 7.
Okay. Yeah, you hop off. And you jump off, and you'll still have it where you can make it in range. You
Okay.
jump off fast enough.
So I'm going to use my movement to get towards this guy. I'm going to use my bonus action to hit him with my Storm Aura.
Okay. He is going to fail.
2.
Just 2?
Just 2. And does this mean I can still use my other action?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, you get both of yours because it's your new turn. So you get both
Oh, it's my
attacks.
new turn. I can't keep track.
You get to do so much. Oh my god, that's a little 5.
With my battle axe, would a 25 hit?
I hope so.
Might she be an advantage?
I was just gonna ask
Am I
if
gonna
all 3 of us are attacking.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Roll a 20. Roll a 20.
I was about to be like,
I quit.
you gave a cat a cookie. You gave a cat a cupcake.
12 damage.
Okay.
And I'll hit him again. 19 to hit.
Yeah. That will do.
11 damage.
Right.
And then I'm going to crouch.
As
Like just superhero pose.
No! Like, there are 2 other archers! I'm I'm gonna curtsy you.
I did that.
That's basically what you're doing, though, which I love.
I'm like a little armadillo.
The overall theater that is this Highlander battle, as this archer just reared back, shot, missed, got mauled, shook it off, stabbed through the face and the cheek, pulled it back, he cut across the neck, stop Timothy, jumps off, runs, slash, and then he looks back and you just do a bow.
I'm looking at it.
But also there was a panther there.
I'm looking.
This is a story, guys, just in itself. But
That's why I'm crouching.
2 arrows come. First one would be... would probably be the biggest threat. It's the thing that jumped off and ran straight back. So it'll be 10.
-2 is 8.
No, -2.
Crouching.
-2. And it's not -2. It's +2 to yours.
Oh, okay.
And that's a 5. So. However, the one that is right there, with the panther on its arm, reaches to its belt and unsheathes its long sword and goes to strike. 17. Did you?
Oh, to the panther?
Yes. That's 12 slashing damage.
But I'm gonna use my reaction to Sentinel kick butt. Hang on.
What?
I can use my reaction to make an attack against the attacker creature.
Go for it.
Like where to hit?
No, wait a minute. Read your sentinel again.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee
Melee, you get you.
weapon against the
Yes, you can then. Go ahead. Look at you.
24 to hit.
That'll do.
Not the car. Oh.
Okay, maybe the car.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Dakar, were you okay?
No.
You
Well,
transfer
the
back.
panther's not okay.
You transfer back? That's
Yeah.
not okay. So you see it slice, and the panther squeals and screams as it rolls to the floor and molds back into Dakar, who's still in like a panther stance as the dreads are just covering like a portion of the face, and he's just like that one canine tooth is just wrapped right over the lip. It's just hot and sexy.
Use a panther.
You're on the prowl. And then you feel that fury of another friend. Because for a moment you thought
He was
it was
down.
down, and you shred it and just begin hacking at its back as it falls to its knees, but there's no ceasing in your attack. And it just folds over a bloody, gory mess as you open up the back and you see the spine and the internal organs all black and almost melted from the interior as it oozes out.
Oh my god, Countess, are you okay? I mean, I get it, but that's not like you.
I don't know. No, not okay.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Me?
Yeah.
I would like to give each of my friends a healing potion. Is that an option?
Well, no, so that was your reaction, so it's not really your turn. Sorry
Okay.
about that. Dakar,
It's worth a shot.
is there anything you want to do?
Take a healing potion.
Dig through the bag attached to me for a healing potion.
How far away is Timothy?
You can make a perception check at disadvantage.
$20.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that you hear him in the distance, though you cannot see where the card is through the rain.
Well.
Was that a natural 20 or a 20 total?
16 plus. I'm going to standing up and like clenching my fists just with positivity, like we can do this, I'm gonna cast Balm of the Summer Court on myself.
Okay.
Clenching my fists with positivity.
Yes!
I miss you so much. I miss you so much. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's everything.
Alright. Q?
Q's gonna say we need to get out of here, but first I need something.
Alright. I'll say that you can pass that and take it.
Okay.
So take your healing potion.
Yep.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna start using my movement to run because we gotta get out of here.
Run where?
What direction?
Be specific.
That way is Kala Kesh.
Mm-hmm. No, sorry. That way is Kala Kesh. The direction the horse ran is going back.
Well. Oh.
You ran into the well?
Remember that? He was
What is this way?
This way would be heading towards the Deadwood.
I think we should run into the Deadwood.
You're not near the Deadwood,
Yeah.
but you'd be going towards the Deadwood. What are you doing, Q?
I'm
What's the range on a longbow?
long. I'm making a run for it towards the Deadwood.
Right, so you take off sprinting towards the Deadwood. Kel?
Timothy, this way! And I'll follow her.
You go right after, hoping the best for your friend Timothy. At which point,
I'd also like to take a healing potion while I'm running. Is that an option?
you hear, but only one. As it whizzes right by your face and goes into the Deadwood. And then you hear the resounding horn that almost feels like thunder striking across the land. And Dakar, as you look over and you see in that area those two figures still standing, holding their bows, and you see behind them with that 20 that you rolled, legions of undead that are walking behind them. And they turn in the direction south, and they just hold their hand, and the forces begin to move further south. And that's where we're going to end today. So, lots of fun, lots of story built up, but Kala Kesh is coming next. So, we'll see you next week, Friday, here at 6. And until then, enjoy your week. Class is dismissed.
Oh my god.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.